What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What's up
That's
with the
what it
gangsters?
do. What up, y'all? Let's get this popping, man. Welcome to another episode of Sports Talk Wednesday live. You know what I'm saying?
Know
How
it.
we do things of that nature. That's the host right there, Chef D, or should I say that way? Chef D. You know what I'm saying? Think
And
Uno.
that's you know who. Y'all know who that is, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. Doc
We
Madness
do it.
himself.
That's how we do it. Thing Uno, thing Dos. About to take y'all on a journey with the sports talk, man. Bringing it to you live like we always do. So, prepare, man. What you got on the agenda for today?
Oh man, a little good, a little bad, a little ugly. Got some stank. We got some rankings. We had a crazy, chaotic weekend, man, with the week 18. You know what I'm saying? Had a lot of shit going down, bro. And of course, y'all know who the top dogs is. First
Mm,
round pie. Talk my shit. That's
mm,
right. You
mm.
already know. Yeah,
Pop,
I said
pop
it.
them peas, man. Pop
You
them
already
peas.
know,
Salute to
man.
y'all, man, for clinching. Yeah, we kind of fell short, but we'll get into all of that, man. We
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
we'll
go
get
ahead
into
and
it.
get it started like we always do about this time. You owe it to yourself to stay tapped in. Sports Talk Wednesday live. Let's go.
Wednesdays live, let's ride. D and Doc's on the mic, no lie. Clap it up, stand tall, we thrive. Things of that nature, we keep it live. Woo! Yeah, Sports Talk Wednesdays live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
Yeah,
is how
yeah.
we
I'm
do it,
twisting the
y'all.
victory one.
Yeah, man. The victory lap.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, come on. Week 18, like I said, pure chaos, bro. Some
Mm-hmm.
good ass games. Some seeds were locked. Some dreams were crushed. Records
Yeah, man.
broken. Hey, man.
Yep.
And then you have some teams that just smelt straight up stank, bro. You
Yep.
feel me? So, like
Yeah.
I said,
Yep.
good, the bad, the ugly, and the stank. Week 18. Hey,
Like we always do.
hey, first off, you already know who I'm starting off with.
Mm-hmm.
AFC's number one seed beat the
Mm-hmm.
Chargers 19-3. Had a home advantage, secured in the home field.
Right.
I'm happy. I'm glad. Um, we got to do better on offense, but I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
wins as they come.
Yeah.
Offense got to pick it up, but the defense held it down like they have been doing. Um, New England grabbed the number 2 spot,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Smack Miami around, bro. Like,
Yeah, they did. They had them
yeah,
looking kind of
38 to whatever. It don't even matter. 38 to nothing, to not enoughs. You know what I mean?
right.
That was a statement. That was a statement win for them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville, ooh wee,
Mm.
they laid the smacketh down on the Titans, bro. 41-7.
Yep.
That 7, I think, came at the beginning of the game, bro. They just shut them down after that. Like
Yeah.
nothing. Like nothing. I was like, good grief. Like, I know they not that good, but damn. I know they not that good, but damn.
Speak on
You
it.
know? Yeah. So they, the Jags clinched the AFC South. They looking like a real threat. And hey, they beat us. So, you can't slouch on
Yeah.
them. We just had somebody pop in.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's Yoki Gold.
that's
Yoki Gold.
Yoki Gold. What's
Yeah. Let's go ahead
happening?
and bring it to the
What's up
set
with it?
real quick, man.
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's
Oh,
up, man? Any possible way that you could turn your phone landscape wise? And that way we can get a full view of the YG, man. There we go. There we go,
Is
y'all.
that better?
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
let me see
yep.
the sun.
Yep.
Yeah, good. You good. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, yeah.
There
So,
it is.
like I said, the Jags, they went on to clinch the South AFC. Then them Sea Squawks, man, they came
Yeah,
through.
bro.
Hey,
Ooh,
yeah, we could boom. You could boom. Go ahead, boom.
ooh. But they did. Hey, but they did what
Hey,
they
they
had to
played a
do,
hell of
bro.
a game, bro.
It was a good game. Shout out to my son, man. You know what I'm saying? Spider, bro. He out there and he big with the damn C squawk. But I had to give it to him, man. I
Yeah,
pound him everything that they was doing out there, shutting us down. We couldn't get going with nothing. They
nothing.
injuring us even more. We had more leaking bodies out there that needed to come and get up off the field. So, but we not out, bro. We not out. Bang bang. We still here. We about to go ahead and show you how we do it all the way up from the 6th seed.
Oh yeah. So the defense kind of put a little suffocation on y'all, and I mean, but the number the number one seed is good and bad at the same time. You feel me? So
See, I think that's another thing. When I was talking to my son, he was talking about like he don't know if it's best that they won the one. It's a harder road. They get the time off though, and that could also be detrimental. So, you got a headset, Yoki? Can you hear feedback coming from your mic? Do you have a headset by any chance?
Actually,
If you could do that for us, we're gonna place you on mute. If you can find that, that's I think.
yeah, put me on
Back
mute. I'm gonna grab my headset on my bag real quick.
let me mute it. Oh, there you go.
I got him. Yep,
I think we were both doing it at the same time.
I
That's why.
think so. Yeah.
All right.
So
We'll see.
enough of that. Y'all
Mhm.
still got a spot. It's still all good.
Yep.
So and like you said, I don't know if you're. I think if you guys had the number one spot, if you guys would have won that game and had the number one spot, it would have been beneficial to your team because of the injuries and shit.
Right. We needed the time off to
Yeah,
let all the injuries, nagging injuries heal. But see, what I'm gonna say on, and I'm gonna speak upon, which is something that people don't recognize, bro, is that there's a lot, bro, that was going on, bro. We had 2 short weeks going into that. That was gonna be our 3rd short week. We remember we played Saturday. I mean, we played on Sunday. Came back. Wait, we played the uh um a Sunday
Monday night
game,
game.
then we had
Yeah,
a
Monday night
Thursday
game.
game, and then we had a Saturday game. Like it was weird the way it went down, bro. Like I was reading it and I was like, Shanahan, he spoke on it, and I said,
Yeah.
you know what? That's true. That's true. But like you say, you know what? We still got to suit up. We got to beat. But they were hoping that it wasn't a Saturday game. They were like, man, at least give us that extra 24 hours because we still had to travel. Because remember, we played that Monday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we had to play Monday night and then get off and not travel. But shit, man, you know how it is, bro. Bodies and injuries. But we've been used to this all year long, man. So
Yeah. It ain't nothing new for y'all at all.
yep.
Not at all. The Steelers, they took the North, man. Hey, that was a good game, bro. That was a good game. And I know that little kid that they had out there kicking. I know his whole heart and body and soul hurt, bro, because that was a
Yeah,
chip
man.
shot. That was a
That's
chip
sorry,
shot,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and not only that though,
yeah.
but like we talked about this. When do they interview the fucking
Kickers.
kickers, bro?
When did they don't interview like you said, they don't interview winning kickers. So
Yeah, and now
you
they got
interview the
this.
losing kicker. Hey,
Yeah, man. Young
he
dude.
fucked up some bets, bro. Or did he miss it on purpose so that these motherfuckers can win? I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying
That part, bro. That
that you
part.
never know nowadays.
Mhm.
You
That
never
part.
know, man. So they got their Steelers got their playoff berth.
Hmm.
Texans and the Bills, man, they punched their tickets. Texans grabbed the 5th seed. The Bills beat the Jets, which who didn't? You know what I'm saying? So who hasn't beat the Jets, right? Like that ain't nothing new. The Bills got the 6th seed.
Jets look like
They
shit,
just
man.
and as you can see the
Yeah, a
shift,
lot.
man, people aren't as dominant as they were last year before. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I mean from everybody. But that's the good with it right there. Now the bad, them cowgirls got embarrassed again by the Giants. And come on. 34-17, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all see the
I
AI
don't know
meme
what
of the
Jerry Jones is
Cowboys
doing over
coming out
there,
of the
but
dressing room?
What happened?
Did y'all see that? It was like an AI meme thing of the Cowboys coming out of the dressing room, and they all had
Right.
Daisy Dukes on and cowgirl boots and stuff.
Hey,
They said they look like cheerleaders, bro. It was sad, homie. The buffest cheerleaders you've never seen in your life.
We say this, man. The damn internet is undefeated when it comes to clowning people, bro. Especially with
Yeah,
AI
I'm
man.
like,
right
bro,
now. It's
Yeah.
all the
yeah,
way undefeated. So
Yeah, they did something to your Niners. I didn't even send it to you, bro. I was like, he's
yeah,
not
I
gonna
can
be
only
okay
imagine.
with this.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
I was like,
yeah. I'll be deleting
that was
those.
cold.
Delete.
Hey, they
Access
threw them in
denied.
beige jerseys. They threw the Niners in beige jerseys with LG Elemental P color fucking numbers, bro. No
Oh, you seen
bullshit.
the
I was like, oh,
rainbows? The rainbow
yes, bro.
jerseys?
It was in the numbers though. It was.
Mm.
I was like, oh yeah. I just kept. I
Y'all
was
do
like, I'm
that.
not
We're
sending that to
boycotting the
him.
NBA,
I said,
the
he gonna
NFL.
be mad at me if I send that to him. Nope.
I'm
Yeah,
boycotting. I'm boycotting the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
yeah.
was like, them better not be no real jerseys. I was like,
On that note,
They
I
had
gotta
helmets and everything, bro. I was like, "There's no way they gonna hit that field with that. No way."
we'll get that
yeah,
package, bro, that just got delivered. Y'all can try to discuss
yeah,
this
it's all
bullshit.
good. We're gonna leave them alone. But like you said, the internet is undefeated when it comes to clowning folks. My man's will
Yeah,
be right back. You gotta handle some shit. Like I said, the Cowboys got embarrassed, man. They look flat and sloppy. You know what I mean? That's they got some work to do over
that's
there.
great. Yo,
Got some
Bronx
serious
though.
work. Hey, my boys is. Hey, I'm taking the wins as
Yeah,
they
them
come.
and the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears look. Hey, the Bears, man, they ain't no joke. But I'm gonna finish with
Yeah,
the Saints. They season ends with a whimper, man. They couldn't do their thing. I know he ain't gonna want to hear this, so we'll get this out the way. The Niners offense kind of disappeared. 3 points and a must win. Come on, got to get better than that, right? uh,
yeah,
the ugly. It could be a short postseason. You know what I'm saying? If they don't,
yeah.
got to come back and get it
Yep.
together, man. Well, technically, it's a short postseason for everybody if you want it done, right? So,
Who's in? So who was it with the for the number one pick now? I know the Jets is up there.
nah, it's the Raiders. The Raiders officially,
It is okay. So okay, that's okay. That's the right. Yeah.
yeah,
So
they
they get
got
the
the
number
number
one
one
pick. Yeah,
pick.
got you. Okay.
Yep. The
They need it. They need it.
yep. And speaking of the Raiders, they actually won, beating the
They
Chiefs.
did. They did. They did.
They actually won 14-12, right? Casey,
Barely,
I
but
mean,
they
come
ain't.
on,
It's
man.
still a
Casey,
W. It's still a
yeah, it's still
yeah.
a W. Yeah,
So,
give it to him, right? Give it to him. Yeah,
yep.
so
Facts.
The Raiders won a game, and that still locked them in as the number one. They getting the number one draft pick. Uh, KC, they just gonna have to wait till see how Patrick Jabroni come back and how he looked, off the
Yeah.
Yeah.
ACL shit. You know what I mean? He's
Mhm.
already rehabbing. They said he went into surgery the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
I s-
normally tell a player, hey, 10 days, let the swelling go
yeah, you gotta
down,
wait for the
yada
swelling
yada
to go
yada.
down, any type of bleeding to make sure
Yeah.
it
He said,
heals or
nope.
stops on its own. He was trying to get ready, bro.
Yeah.
Shouts out to that mentality though,
Yeah. I
because
give I
we
give
don't
props
see
to him
that
for that.
nowadays. Yeah, we don't see
Nah,
that
most
nowadays.
dudes are
All
just hot
soft.
dog it and take their time, man.
Right.
And he was like, nope, handle this shit now so I could be back for the season. He got something to prove. So,
Right.
oh, good. Now, off to the ugly, man. The Browns blow it again, but it was the close one. And shout out to Miles Garrett for breaking the single season sack record, man. He did his thing.
Ooh. Can we speak on
Hey,
that?
a couple of them, bro. He was struggling to get him. They was fighting him off the best they could, bro, just to keep
Hey,
him away.
do you feel when he got it, it looked like he just laid down?
In a way, yes. I think he knew. I think he didn't have. He kind of knew he wasn't gonna go nowhere. So you might as well. If I
Right.
was a quarterback and I see
He
that
wasn't
big
gonna
ass
stay.
motherfucker
Yeah,
coming
he
at
wasn't
me,
getting out of
and
that.
I know I can't get
That was
away,
my
I'm
point.
going
Yeah.
down.
That's
I'm
exactly
going
what I
down,
think.
bro.
People were saying, "Oh,
You
he
can have
gave
that
it
sack.
to him," and I'm like, "What you want him to do? Take a hit by that big ass dude, bro? Come on, man, just lay it down
Yep.
and just get on with the next whatever,
That's a
right?"
smart
So,
move, though. I'm not gonna
yeah,
stand there knowing I
nah,
have no throwing option. I can't run out the pocket
right,
because it's collapsing. Yeah, I see this monster coming at me, bro. Yep, fetal position. You're good.
right, right,
let
right,
him let him have it because he tried his best not to give it to him. He really
right.
did, because
Yep,
he was chasing Baker around all game, bro. He was trying to
yep,
get him in. So,
yep. You're right. You're right.
and I mean, I think the team has something to grow on with that. Even with the L, I mean, with Shador and everything, man, they're gonna be all right. They just gotta find a coach. That's all. Uh Packers offense go missing 16-3 against Minnesota. Jordan Love looked overwhelmed for some reason. That's I don't know what's up with that.
You get a little
And
happy
speaking of
feet. Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
and speaking of the Green Bay Packers, I gotta give a big shout out to my little cousin Mark Perry. He just got signed to them on the 1st of January. So good looking
Yes,
out, little
indeed.
cuzzo. Go out there and
Yeah.
handle your business. He
That's
got
right.
signed
Very,
to the practice
That's
squad.
big.
So
yeah.
big ups to him for getting signed to the practice squad because he done bounced around a little bit, man. But hopefully
Right.
this with the injuries that they have in the secondary, he's a good fit, man. 6 foot, about 210, 211, something like that, man. Run like a 4.3. Real
Right.
dope safety. Came out of TCU, man.
Right.
He just got to get out there and grind, right? He's got to get out there
Well,
and grind. That's
and
all.
his focus is gonna be right. So we
Yeah,
good.
this focus is gonna be right this time. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He gotta, you know.
hmm
Sometimes we
Shout
get
out
distracted as
relative,
young
man.
kids.
Let's go, Relly. Let's go.
Yep. And then another shout out to my oldest son,
Yep.
the second. He
Yep.
was he just called me, FaceTime me this morning, man. He got got his all conference plaque sent to him. So he was like, Dad, look, like man, I wasn't expecting this. He said he went in to do his regular routine, and coach was like, they just fired the head coach. So the new coach was in there and said, hey, there's got a package in there for you. He's like, what?
Right.
He's like, man, Dad, I gotta send this. I don't need this out here. I don't want this out here. I'm gonna send it to me then. I don't send it down. Why? You know, proud of him. So looking out to my seed for out there, still sticking to his grind, man. Getting the education, doing what he loves. So shout out to
Salute.
him. Yeah,
Salute.
yeah. The Eagles lost again, bro, to the
hmm
Commanders, second squad,
Yep.
24-17. Um, Philly gonna have to do some reevaluating.
Hey, nah, they don't. Because we about to go ahead and put fucking foot to ass, belt to ass,
That's what I'm
pistol to
saying. They
tango,
gonna have
all
to.
that, bro. I don't give a damn. We putting it all, bro. Hell with
Yeah,
them.
they limping into the off season, bro,
All we.
with more questions than answers. Real talk. They just, yeah. They, like I said, they gonna have to figure it out real quick, like in a
Oh,
couple days.
they gonna have time. They gonna be,
They gonna have
you know
time.
what I'm saying,
I'm gonna
fishing
sit them
and
down
all
for a minute.
yeah, all their extracurricular activities on the off season. They could talk about it.
I heard that. I heard that. Now we're gonna get off to the stank. Make it quick, man. Tennessee Titans. Y'all gave up 41 to Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville good, but damn, no fight, no
Yeah,
hope, no nothing, bro. They just laid down on that one. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Cardinals got cooked. Rams took care of them. They defense looked like it already booked their vacation flights, bro. They was like, shit, we out. I ain't tripping. I'll leave tonight. It's like I'm gonna be up
They
out
already
here
got
tonight, bro. I'm really not tripping off this game.
They
Yeah, they
probably did fly out that night.
you know what I'm
they already
saying? Yeah.
got,
Yeah. I
bro.
wouldn't put past some of them. You ain't having a season. Your season of buzz, bro. Shit. Hey, don't even worry about me getting on the team plane. I got a flight in a couple hours.
Yep. Complimentary dinner, whatever it is, at the time that I'm shaking. Don't even feed me. I do that on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it. Don't trip. Dubai, here I come. Be out.
Yeah, candles, all of that. Here we come.
Yeah. Yep. Um, the Miami Dolphins, we know they got handled by the Patriots with seeding on the line. So, Miami had a chance to fuck some shit up, but they couldn't, you know. Chargers lost, of course. But I mean, they still in the playoffs. They the 7th
Yeah,
seed, so
yeah, they right there.
it's all good. Yeah, they right there.
Well,
They know.
some of these whatchamacallit, some of these um teams, they're going into it and resting players. So the Chargers is one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
ones
The
that they
Chargers
go
did
out
that.
of
They
win.
rested.
They're like,
You
it's like,
know.
yeah, we're gonna get the rest, come out there, do what we gotta do, and then at that point we'll make it happen, and hopefully everybody gets that extra time and rest. So
Yep. Yep. And see, and even though Denver kind of struggled with them, they beat us. So
it's a
they are.
match.
So regardless of them sitting people, you still, you know what I'm saying. You still knew how to attack and compete, and that just lets you know that if they starters did go down, at least they know they backups can handle some shit. So you gotta respect that, right? So
Of course. It's been the backups that kept us going.
Hey, it kept y'all going, right? Good. Next
Hell
man up. Definite. Now we looking at this AFC playoff picture, right? Final week, week 18 is over. It goes down. Broncos are the AFC West champs, number one seed, home field advantage, plus the bye, right? You got the Patriots, they the AFC East champs. You got the Jags, AFC South, Pittsburgh. Um, they clinched the North, Houston, wild card, Buffalo wild card, LA wild card. For your AFC matchups, you're gonna have the Patriots versus the Chargers, the 2 and 7 seed. Then you're gonna have the Jags and Bills,
right.
the 3 and 6. Then you got Steelers and Texans, 4 and 5. I think that game right there is gonna be a real. Well, actually, all three of them
Mhm.
are gonna be good games, but man, that Texans Steelers, I don't. Texans got number one defense. And they got it because we gave up 12 yards on a play last week. Last week that kept us from being a number one defense, right? But so I mean, Aaron Rodgers is gonna have to be ready. Texas defense gonna come at him, bro, and they better have it. And if they don't establish that run game, Rodgers
Right.
is gonna be it's gonna be a long night for him, a long night for him,
Right.
and hopefully that Steelers defense can come in play because what's that boy name over there? CJ Stroud, their
Right.
QB. Yeah,
Yep.
he's not a slouch, bro. That
Nah.
kid's good. Kid is
He
good,
actually
man.
got some talent over there, bro. And
Yeah, they got Houston. Houston, they got some talent. Texans got some talent, bro. So
right.
I think that Jaguar Bills game is going to be something to really check. I don't care about the Patriots and Chargers. Not that it doesn't matter. I'm just
Yeah.
saying because of the Bills and who they are and what they've been doing, right, over the last however many years, right? Always up there at the top, and now they over there at the bottom. I want to see what they do because the Jags is riding high, right?
Right.
Like the Jags is riding high. They done won the last couple. They came off beating us. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? So
Right.
they doing something they haven't done in a while.
Right.
That's gonna be some good games, man. I hope that
Yeah. I like the matchups.
yeah.
For a person that chooses to say, for instance, tune in at the latter part of the season. Let's just say that type of fan, right?
Mhm.
Good matchups. There's good matchups. So,
Yeah.
these matchups would be very interesting to watch. I think
Mhm.
they're good. I don't see a disparity as much as going into the last couple weeks that would have paired up if this was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. Definitely. NFC playoff picture.
Woo woo!
We got Seattle rocking number one. They got the West.
Shout
Uh,
out, man. Shout out. But
number one seed, home field, bye, the whole shebang, right? You got Philly. They took the East, right?
yep,
They're the only repeat division winner this season.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but they supposed to, right? They're supposed to. Yeah.
Surprise me.
Yep. Detroit, they secured the North. Carolina, the South. You got the Rams, the Niners, and Minnesota, and a wild card. Those are your wild card teams. Um, I thought y'all played the Eagles, bro.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
was about to say. Like, yeah, we see the Eagles, bro. That's why
yeah.
I
Y'all
said.
see the Eagles, man.
And what's
Just
crazy about
keep
that
track.
matchup is that setup is very similar to how Seattle runs. Like their makeup, their identity is similar to the Seahawks. So it's going to be very interesting on how we attack and change or what we do different. It's going to be interesting, bro. So, like I said, these
Yeah.
matchups are nice. I don't give a fuck about nobody else's matchup, but you know what I'm saying. We got we got to get
we
through
gotta
this.
talk about them. We gotta talk about them.
Yeah, we got to talk about them, but you know,
Uh,
yeah, Seattle's looking good. They get a rest up. That's gonna be crazy because they're already, not to be funny, man. They've been resting up during the season. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Just because they've been handling people they ass, bro. Like Seattle's no joke. I gotta see it and hear it every week. So that's the only reason why I know it's like they've been getting people to business. Um,
Yep.
yeah, man. Yeah,
Yep.
They're playing like a
Shit.
championship team. I mean, they really are.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
So
I mean, they're firing on all
yeah.
cylinders. I mean, I hate the fact that they beat us, but I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, they gel, they mesh, and they play their game. And when we do,
Right,
we're, you know what I mean, any
right.
NFL team at the end of the day, I mean, they're still an NFL team,
And they
but
got two great
you just
things, not just good things, but they got two great things going for them. And then they got even more additional support to that. But one is their coaching on both sides of the ball. They got great defensive coordinators and offensive coaching and head coaching. That staff is good. And then they also got what I believe is they got that support from their fan base, bro. That damn fan base on that, like, it could change momentum. It could change a whole lot going, bro. And those are things that are intangible. It's intangible, right? So, and man, you got the head of the snake, man. That quarterback is good in the pocket. He knows how to play under pressure, bro. I
Yeah.
seen him game in, game out, get all that pressure and being like, damn, bro, he still find ways to get it done. And that's crazy.
Yep. Yep. So like I said, my information here wrong, but we got uh the games coming up, the wild card weekend, right? So that's January 10th through the 12th. So we got the Rams at Carolina, we got the Packers, and this is all on the 10th, which is what, Saturday?
Saturday.
yeah,
Yeah, Saturday. So you got the Rams at Carolina, you got Green Bay at Chicago, you got the Bills at Jacksonville, you got the Niners in Philly, Chargers New England, but that's on the 12th.
Wait,
Um,
we don't play Saturday.
y'all don't play Saturday? No. Y'all play Sunday. Y'all play
Sunday.
Sunday. I
I was
ran
about
them
to
all
say, you
together, bro.
on us again?
I ran them all together. No, they're not doing y'all like that. My bad. There's two
Hey,
games on the 10th.
played a
There's two
Thursday
games on
night,
the
a
10th.
Monday night, a Saturday, and another Saturday. Come on, bro. In the last 4 weeks, that's our
Yeah,
schedule. Come on, somebody don't like us.
yeah, you know how that goes. But oh, I was mistaken when so the two games on the 10th, the Rams, Carolina, Packers, Chicago. Then we got the 11th. You got two games on the 11th. You got the Bills in Jacksonville, Niners in Philly. Uh, then you have the 12th. You're looking at the Chargers and the Patriots and Houston and the Steelers. One's on NBC, one's on ABC and ESPN. So,
Or
yep.
if you have the box,
Or
it's on.
if you have
oh yeah, hey, they don't know about the little escapade with the box, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about the box.
hey,
Yes,
that
sir.
that box
Thank
that box made a whole nother night owl trip to come get that cord, man.
you.
Yeah, I can't go without my box, man.
Hey, bro, I had to have my remote shipped to me because I left it at a hotel.
Yeah.
Brody,
You already
Brody,
mine.
hey, smooth,
Yeah.
hey,
I
smooth
had
left it in my house.
made a 3-hour back trip, bro.
He had another 200-mile trip for a cord, really.
Weekend, drop off some luggage and double back. Like, hey man, I need that. I need
Hey, that's 170 miles really for a cord.
it.
Or is a remote? That's what it was.
But
Yeah, that's what it was.
we won't even get into all of that. Go ahead, man. We won't
Yeah.
even, I got stories about that shit right there that'll burn niggas' ears, bro. Go ahead.
Yep. Shit, that's it for the for as far as the weekend matchups, man. But you, I mean, now we gonna talk about these coaches and the firings
Uh-oh.
that went down, bro. I'm talking after the game, niggas directly after the game. Motherfuckers was getting fired. We don't even know if they flew home with the team. The way motherfuckers was getting drafted.
they
Shit.
chartered
So,
separately. They chartered
yeah,
separately.
you can just go home. We're gonna fly you directly to your house. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Literally with your final check.
Yeah, with your final check, and you can keep that uniform you got on or that outfit, the coach's gear. You keep that on
You
as
can have it.
memorabilia because you got it. Yeah, we don't
It's
mind.
memorabilia.
Yeah, they wasn't playing, man. They So for those that don't know, we've had 7 coaches total fired, right? 2 of them were mid-season, which is fucked up, right? They didn't even make it to week 18. They was like, we're done with y'all. And now
Get their ass out of here, bro.
Brian Dobble for the Giants.
Yeah.
Didn't they go from the Jets, didn't they, or no?
I think so. Callahan,
Yeah.
Brian Callahan from the Titans, they had fired him mid-season. And then shit, they look what they did. Both them teams really kind of didn't do too much. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And then they called this shit Black Monday. That's fucked up.
Like you always do, man.
Yeah. So you got Jonathan Gannon from the Cardinals, 13-14 season. I mean, a 3-14 season. That was his 3rd season with no progress, man. So they were like,
hands are tied at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your 3rd season losing like this. Pete Carroll, one and done with the Raiders. with a 13 and with a 3-14 record, right? They lost 10 straight with KC. Yep. Where's Uncat? See, every time we talk that shit.
Now that it's at the end of the season and everything is coming to a close, and we can do all final stats.
Yeah, Unc don't want to come on the show. He don't want to come on. See, I know it. I know it.
Yeah. Yep.
We got Kevin Stefanski or whatever his name is from the Browns. He's out of there.
Right.
They underperformed despite their defensive talent. They had really good defense, but I mean, shit. Quarterbacks just busted up. You didn't want to play Shador. Then you do play him. Then he helped win a game. You didn't even give him no credit in the locker room. Like all kind of shit going on over there in the Browns. You still got Deshaun Watson. They fucking owe money too, bro. Because he, you know what I'm saying? Like they got some shit. They got some shit they got to figure out over there in Cleveland. Real talk. Yeah, Raheem Morrison from the Falcons. They got rid of him, man. They never really found consistency as far as
And for a few seasons, the Browns and the Bengals, they were balling.
Yeah, they were.
Until they weren't.
Yep.
Until they weren't.
Exactly. Then the latest firing, which was yesterday, John Harbaugh, Baltimore Ravens.
The Harbaugh. Yep.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, they just
as of yesterday, they fired his ass. They let him go. My ESPN went Pat McAfee and them was talking about it. Yeah, bro. It was
Oh shit.
Yeah,
because what you call it?
Wow.
Lamar Jackson. He's heated. Bro.
Yeah, actually, Jackson.
Yeah, because they were like, they were trying to say, they're trying to, you know how the media spin shit, bro. They was trying to say that people hadn't been liking him for years and and I think Adam Schefter was like, I don't really believe all that because the people when they found out, he's like the players and coaching staff and them were hugging him and they were upset, like they weren't happy about it. So
right.
all that other speculation is just mere, he say, she say bullshit, right? But I don't.
Yeah.
But I mean,
damn, that's crazy. I didn't.
He's gonna find a job, bro. That's
Harbaugh,
bro. Like
the way they said
I was gonna say that name rings bells.
As soon as they said, well, right now this man is, unemployed, but it won't be.
Unemployed at the moment.
Yeah, they said, they were like, it won't.
You better ship that resume out on Indeed.
18 seasons. 18 seasons with him, bro.
If he wants to get right back in, he will. If he doesn't, he wants to take a break off, then it'll be it because he wants.
Hey, look, the Browns need a coach.
Agreed.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? You got teams out there that I think he can. Arizona need a coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he'll find something, and then maybe maybe a college team will call him
That's
and
what
he'll
I'm
go.
saying,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
I think that'll do,
You,
man.
I mean, look what his brother did with Michigan, right?
Exactly.
Look what his brother did
Yep,
with
real
Michigan, and then
shit.
the NFL was like, "Hey," then look what he did with the Chargers. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
I mean, it
you
can,
don't think if you put John Harbaugh into a situation with a new team, new coaching, new, you know what I'm saying, that he ain't gonna turn some shit around?
If he can build a franchise, hell yeah, one
Yeah, if he
thousand
can build a
percent.
franchise, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, man. So that was that's it. That's 7 coaches. That's a lot of coaches, man. That's a lot
That's
of coaches.
heavy.
That's
7
heavy.
coaches.
And it's 7 coaches,
Yikes,
bro. That's
bro.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
the NFL
That's
got a
heavy.
job fair this weekend. You know what I mean? They got a
Whole lot,
job fair
bro.
going on this weekend.
That's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Jeez.
Um, other than that, man, that's all I got for football. But I always got a crazy sport, a crazy popular sport.
Speaking of sports, I'm gonna just chime in and throw something in. I don't mean to interrupt your guys'
Nah, handle it.
timeline or anything. Uh, I learned a new stat the other day about women's volleyball, bro. So college volleyball. My coworker, his daughter's like in competitive, and she's somewhat decent in that world. Their college game, I think it was Nebraska. I forget the other team who they were playing against, was in 2023, I believe. Um, Dude, they had in their championship game, they had 93,000 people in attendance.
Damn.
Stadiums don't even hold that many people, bro. And 93,000 people in attendance, bro, in college women's volleyball, homie.
That's crazy.
Anyway, just a
That,
little fun Snapple fact, but I thought it was trip. I just didn't know how big that community, that world was when
Yeah.
it came to. I mean, I know
like,
volleyball's huge. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
I
but
was
I
like
didn't know it was
93,000
that.
in attendance, bro. That's
Right.
insane.
That is. Especially
Yeah.
because they were just talking about one of the college games that I was just watching. They said that they were in record numbers for whatever the event in that college was, and it was at 78,000. And I thought that was a lot.
Gee, golly gee winkles. That's whew.
I was like, 78,000 in
Madison Square Gardens holds what, like 60 or 70?
nah, no way. Madison Square Garden does not hold no like 60, 70,000 people, bro.
Well, okay,
Madison
maybe
Square
like 40 then. Maybe
Yeah.
40,000.
Like basketball arenas, I don't think they even break like 40,000, bro. Like,
That's what I said. Most of the big ones don't. I think it's like 40 or 50 is like the. So how do
right.
you fit
Says that
90,000
Madison
into an
Square
arena? I
Garden,
don't.
right here, it says Madison Square Garden capacity is
See?
19,500.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
goodness gracious! I was way
right.
off. Holy shit!
But that's what I'm saying. It's
So
like they
where do you
don't.
put 90,000 people then?
These are more like soccer stadiums and those
I
type
was
of
just.
arenas. Yeah.
You hit the
Like
nail on the head. Yep. Those are those
and then
international.
yeah,
Yeah.
like when you look at soccer games, they're hitting those type of numbers, bro, like the 65, 70, 80,000 in attendance.
That's
Sometimes
crazy.
sometimes I don't even know if this is even possible, but to even count, but like probably like tennis matches. And when they move them to them big ass arenas, not the fucking just at their little stadiums, but when they move them to them big arenas, like I don't know what the numbers are that compete with that either. But yeah, not
Yeah.
basketball.
So
Basketball is
for the Knicks, it's around 19,812. When it's
mhm,
hockey, it's 18,006. And
right.
then for concerts and special events, 20,000.
Yeah, about 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's still shit.
But that's an old arena. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
like Intuit Dome right now, I think Intuit Dome can seat like 20 something thousand, 24, maybe up to
And
30,000.
that stadium, I went to it for the opening of the season, the Clipper game.
Right.
Me and Cam went, and that stadium is. I haven't even been to SoFi yet, Loki. I mean, I've been around it and all that, but not
SoFi
like
is
in it.
fucking sick, bro.
SoFi dope as fuck.
And into
SoFi.
it, bro, is
Oh
dope,
yeah.
homie. Into it is
Right.
it's crazy. They got practice. Like you can go 10 hours early and go practice. You can go. It's nuts. It's like a whole campus on it. But SoFi, I heard, is just insane.
SoFi is sick, bro. SoFi is pretty sick.
Yeah, SoFi dope. There's
And
not
they
a
all,
bad seat in the house.
they're all
at SoFi,
fucking
bro.
sitting right there. You're looking at the other one from the other one, so it does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
What the Woods was the safest cities
There's
in
not a
America
bad
now.
seat in SoFi.
there's the Forum. There's
Oh,
fucking SoFi. Oh, and then there's. It's like, damn.
yeah. But there's no bad seat in SoFi. I don't.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. And I can
Not
imagine
even-
because they have a good Halo board. I can only imagine what because the latest greatest, which is the Clippers, they got the best Halo board in basketball, as far as arenas go. So
And we sat in the wall. I didn't even know what the wall was when I was sitting there.
Yeah,
It's intense.
Well-
It's intense. And
well-
it's steep. Don't drink too much and try to climb that wall, buddy.
talk
Don't
about
do
it.
it. Don't do it. It'll be a bad night for you, I promise, bro. It'll be a bad night.
The way it's set up is like it's not that easy to do. So you are like you could jump, it's close, it's packed, it's steep, but they got it where you got it. You can still move though. That's you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Like,
you're on top of each other, but you're not like that. There's still plenty of like visual room, so nobody's head's in front of you, and you can bounce around. You can
like when you get them seats, this is you gonna be getting. You in a mosh pit, bro. You in a mosh
literally,
pit.
yeah. Yep.
Because you're trying to get rowdy. You're supposed to be the fans, and they said that should really be fucking up the opponents. So clip gang, don't bang.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have you heard of Sepulchre?
Here we go. I'll let you answer that one, Yo Dilly.
Sepulchre.
Hold on. I didn't hear you. You broke up. What was it? What it?
Oh, you heard him. It didn't
It's
break
called-
up.
No, I swear to God, I didn't hear him. I'm still in the whip. So
You heard him. Trust me. Go ahead.
I did.
Sepulchre. Sepulchre.
I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, I know.
Sepulchre.
Nobody does, bro. I didn't know until yesterday. So check
Yeah,
this
you
out.
crawl the sympathy out, and they dude. I don't know what to tell you.
This is
I'm good with words, man. I'm pretty goddamn good with words, I promise. But that one, you got.
It's spelled SEPAK. Then the second word is TAKRAW. Now, this Sepulchre.
Hey, don't lure me into a trap here on live, okay? Don't do that.
I'm not.
Go get your boy, man. Get your cousin. You're gonna embarrass me right now on live. You're gonna embarrass me.
Bro. Sepulchre is, imagine this, if volleyball and kung fu had a baby.
Volleyball and kung fu.
Had a
Wow,
baby.
interesting.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Sepulchre is a Southeast Asian sport where players can't use their hands. They kick, flip.
I was gonna say, y'all play with your feet then.
A Ratatin ball over a net. Yeah. And for those of you that need a visual, peep this shit.
Nah, bro.
The crawl. Let's say it. Say it together. Say it with me.
Nah, nope. No will do
Hey,
I.
bro.
No
Every
will
time
do
I
I.
seen them land, I felt my ACL pull a little bit.
Yeah, nope.
Hey, hats off to them.
Yeah.
I'll keep it up.
Salute to them. Yep,
Yeah,
salute to them.
keep it up, bro. Salute to them
Yep.
because that shit.
Yep.
No. And remember what you asked me? Are they landing on? Please tell me they're playing under
Right.
sand. No,
Right.
they are not.
Right.
No, they are not.
They are not. That dude
Yep.
landed on his head too. I was like, damn, bro, they be really getting at it. This
Yeah.
is huge. You said. I remember you was telling me
Yeah,
about it. You
it's
said they got like world league competition.
bro, this is a sport. Okay, so it is crazy, right? They spike the ball with all these crazy acrobatic kicks, man. You know, it looked like. I mean, come on, you got to put it in slow motion because that shit's too damn fast to even keep up with it. Probably.
Yeah, bro.
And it's huge in Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Just crazy international tournaments, massive crowds. It's a big sport, man. And that's 1, 2, 3. That's four different countries where it's you know, it's very, very popular. So I was like, damn. But you know, that's your wacky sports, things of that nature, man. You owe it to yourself to go see some new shit, right? So you can't say you don't learn nothing here, right? Now you ain't know nothing about this sport. So I'm gonna go to the beach this summer and put up a net and be like, "Step at the crowd, bitch. Let's go."
Not I, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna kick the ball one time, bro, and I'm gonna walk right on over to the water and, and enjoy the sunset.
You win. You won't even get a return, sir. You win. Nah, but
yeah,
salute
man.
to them, bro. Like that's amazing to be having that type of agility. You know what I'm saying? And a keen eye. You gotta have reflexes. Like that dude blocked it at the net, bro, with his foot.
Yeah, bro. I was like,
And another dude that was spiking it. Like, come on, man, with his foot. So just saying, man. But good looking out on that, man. So I think we're gonna take a break, bro. Try to see if we can get Yoki back on here. Something happened with the connection. But yeah, stay, man. You owe it to yourself. Stay tapped in, things of that nature. Sports Talk Wednesdays live. We got something special. Here we go.
Mile high stepping, cities in the zone. Orange glow, like neon power dome. On the field, every number, ride with pride. Broncos in the house, watch our defense slide.
Ride on, orange crush, we bring the heat. Woo! 60-minute men, no surrender, no retreat.
Yeah. Blue skies blaze when we take that field. Bronco Nation, that line don't yield. Hands up, stand tall, run hard,
No fear.
no fall. Orange and navy, bleed that tone. Bronco Nation, this our home. We don't break, hit hard like thunder. Make the other team reroute the unders.
Altitude pressure, feel it on sight.
Bronco Nation.
Ride on, take flight. Woo! Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on. Stomp for the ones in the city with heart. And regret we built from the start. My high state charge like that. Ride Broncos, respect on that. Denver where the streets don't sleep. Orange Navy, them colors run deep. Hit square ready, all pride, no high. Put on toe block, ride my ties.
Place where we take that field.
Ride on,
Place where we take that field.
ride on.
Place where we take that field. Hands up, stand tall, run hard, no
Fear.
no fall. Orange and navy, bleed that tone. Bronco Nation, this our home.
Yes, it is
Welcome
stunning.
back. Welcome back.
Very stunning.
Hey man, salute to your squad, bro.
Thank you,
I
sir.
lost. Sorry, gentlemen. For some reason, it was buffering. I was too far from the signal.
It's all good. All good, man. We have problems on here, technical difficulties often. So
Regular.
all our regulars and people that watch and see it, man, they know because we speak highly on it and let them know, man. We be ready. We be having everything legit, straight, ready to go.
Ready to
And
go.
something, like what the fuck is going on? Don't know, bro.
I felt like
Hey,
a creep. I was right outside the Mad Labs, like like a perv, like trying to get
hey,
Wi-Fi connection.
hey. You can come. You can come in, bro. You can come in and just our
Uh,
our our, our microphones will cross, so you can just hang out in the living room.
all right, there it is. I'm coming right now.
Yep, I'll take
I
you
didn't
off
know
of
he.
this.
I didn't know he pulled up on you like that.
Yeah, right
He's at the spot. He's on location at the location. Shit.
at the location, at the
That's
secret
what's up.
location. That's why he said he's at the Mad Lab, trying to be
Yeah.
outside, trying to get the. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to that squad, bro. So I'm glad I was able to have that and get that done for you, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you. Thank you.
prime time. And
I've
man,
been spreading it around.
y'all got home court advantage, so it's perfect too. Like they
Yep.
gotta come to y'all.
Yep. They got to come
Hey,
step on
y'all
my
ain't
live.
getting no love, bro. Y'all ain't getting no love. I ain't even gonna lie in front,
We
bro.
not.
Y'all
We
don't
not.
get no
Motherfuckers
love.
is doubting us, bro.
Y'all don't get. Yeah, they
We
look
getting
right
doubt
over
left
y'all.
and right.
They look. Yep. Yeah, bro. They look right over you. So
Yep.
anyhow, bro. We're gonna go ahead and
Hey,
proceed.
my aunt just hit me up. She loved the video. I had sent it to her because she a Broncos
Oh,
fan. She from Denver. So
that's tight. That's tight.
yeah.
That's tight, bro. Yeah, gotta
That's
have
super
something for
fly.
y'all to, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, gotta give y'all something to represent, man. And
Hey,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
got an artist out there. There's an artist in Colorado that in Denver, man. He be doing all kind of Broncos songs and
Right.
he
That's
pull up to
dope.
the games, man. He be getting it in. Like he even do
Right.
like special merch. He be doing customized merch they be selling. So yeah, they be
Yeah,
trying to put it on out there.
there's a lot going on with it. So hey man, as you should, bro. Like that's when I was like, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and say my anthem and I was already pushing that. When you spoke on it, I was like, let me help my guy out, man. So
Right
that should do
on. Much
bang. That should be
Yep, that's a we
what I tell you, I was like, I don't
Hey,
even
low
like.
key, that's a slapper. That's definitely a
That's
slapper.
why I said, I don't even like y'all motherfuckers, but that shit right there. I was like, that shit, like, I'm
Hey,
not.
that's
I'm
the
a
same thing with your squad. I'm like, man, I don't like them motherfuckers, but that shit kind of go. So, I was like, shit, ain't nobody looking at me now. I head to this one right here.
right. I'll be looking over my shoulder, like, damn, okay. Let me
Yeah.
turn that down a little bit, real quick. Don't make nobody thinking I'm a fucking Bronco fan, but
Turn
this shit
this
right here.
nonsense off. Turn this rubbish off. Man. Close the door
Yeah,
real quick. Close the blinds.
yeah,
Maybe not real quick, but a little bit.
yeah. Let me go ahead and head nod. So
Yep.
anyhow, let's proceed on with the next, right? We got the NBA, man. We're gonna tap into, and like I said, I don't go over all of the games. It's too many in the association that I'm not gonna say it doesn't mean anything right now, because every game do mean something. But as far as like to point out highlights, I just like to go ahead and give some what's going on with the league and put up things here and there, and you know how we do it,
Yep.
right? First of all, man, I just want to give a salute to my Clippers, bro. I'm gonna start there with this because I said, man, I've been on them on their neck, on their bumper. I didn't give no type of passes. As Yoki Go would say, man, we don't give hall passes, bro. So um I was on a bumper from the start, and I'm still on a bumper, but I will say at least I like what they're doing. They're giving these young dudes an opportunity and giving them burn. You know what I'm saying? Letting them have minutes and burn them minutes. And it's producing. Ty Lue don't really like giving these young players an opportunity. He wants them to prove themselves by just being loyal and being ready and called upon and be at beck and will. And look at what SGA did. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. He went over there. Now he's one of the faces of the league. And it's like we had that in our back pocket. But
Yeah. You can't build morale by telling some young
They
person
can't elevate
they
if you
they
don't give it
can't.
an opportunity to.
Yeah. It's like
Right.
you want me to be ready, but you ain't gonna never put me in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come
Can't
on.
do that. Yeah.
But I don't
And
touch
how
the
do you
ball.
build
Like
their
that makes no
confidence? How do you
sense.
build their confidence without them playing? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yep.
That's not good coaching, bro. He should know better. He should be ashamed of himself because he used to come off the bench too. So he needs to stop acting like he wasn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the biggest thing, man. So in light of everything, because we down, we got people's injured, we just need, man, next man up, just like the Niners, right? It's like y'all niggas got to step up, and now he's forced to play them in rotations because we're not, our depth is starting to get hindered by all the injuries. So watching these young dudes step up has been, you know what I'm saying, something to watch, and seeing that's part of this streak that we've been on. We went on like a 6-game winning streak, you know what I'm saying? We just lost and then came back, and then, you know what I'm saying, gonna be right back on target. But I just want to give a shout out, man, because like I said, I've been hard on them, so I'm gonna praise them when they do good. But when they do bad, go ahead and talk my shit and pop my peas on them as well. So, but speaking of that, this goes into one of the things that that I do want to highlight. You know, Snoop Dogg, hip hop, mute, and sports. It blends, right? Snoop Dogg was joined the Peacock. We talked about this last week, coming into this, that he was going to be on, you know, seeing his first sports announcing, like on a big platform like it was. So he did bring his little personality and his humor to everything, man. He was coining the phrases like cookies and cream when he joked about Steve Kerr getting ejected, and a lot went on
Yeah,
that night for him to even
yeah.
discuss.
I heard some of the commentary he was doing when that went
Right.
down. Yeah, that was
That was
funny.
funny.
That was entertaining, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It was great. Like I said, I think it was a great addition. It was an overkill of the hype up to it, but it was every bit of the taste of that meal that it was hyped up to be. So
Mhm.
before it happened, I was like, all right, man, I get it, bro.
Well
He's
put.
like,
Well put.
nobody is, but when it all happened and everything, whether it was scripted, not scripted, I don't know, don't care. It it was entertaining, bro. It was entertaining. It was very much, and the game was good. So hey,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that. Um, I do I do disagree with them allowing him to talk shit about the Clippers as much as he was able to, just because he is a Laker fan. But I get it. That's not his job, so he's up there as a
Exactly.
fan too. But yeah,
Yeah.
but it was good to see,
But see,
man.
that's
And
the thing. They would have to establish that before the whole shit go down. Like, hey, you know,
right,
we need you to be
right,
not biased, but we
yeah,
need you to be unbiased with
right.
your commentary type deal, right? Because they couldn't put me on the NFL game and bring up the Raiders. 'Cause I'd talk a hellish sorry mother. They'd be like, we got to take him off air.
Right.
We'll be back. Technical difficulties.
You get fired before you get hired.
Right. So with that being said,
Commercial break.
those things that you see his brand growing bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think they're gonna see their ratings went up. I'm sure they had a lot of input. He was out there doing a lot prior to, man. People are really still fans of his. A lot of this league, the older people in the league, like he said, man, everybody's a Snoop Dogg fan, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of hard.
He's a household name, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to argue that. So
Yeah.
whether like
Little
him,
kids know who he is when they see his cartoon character at fucking Walmart or Target or wherever, right?
yeah,
Like
they know it, they see it, bro. Like I said,
3 year
love
old to
him,
a
hate him,
99-year-old,
like
right?
him. He's that recognizable, and I think it was a thing for the NBA. Period.
Yeah.
So, uh,
We know the
speak,
NBA needs some spark, bro, with all the shit going on behind the scenes and underneath the covers
yeah,
and
so
underneath the boardroom, fucking dressers and cabinets and shit. Bro, they got a lot of shit going on. So they
yeah,
need
so and it's about to get worse because after the All-Star break is when they said they'll go ahead and start putting the coming up with the trials and all that shit for the gambling. They just said they'll put it on to after the All-Star break. So
wow.
yeah, Kawhi Leonard, see you later. But anyhow, the Clippers, man, went ahead and they beat the Warriors that night, right? Which was great. But not only that, this is where I get to say that the young talent stepped up, bro. So one of the ironic things that night that happened was one of the rookie Kobe Sanders. He delivered a career high 20 points in a win of 103-102 in that game against the Warriors. But he was drafted 50th of overall, right? He was a minor pick swap, I guess. Whatever would happen, he showcased in his when you audition for the team or whatever the fuck you got to do, or like when they
Yeah.
come out and they drill with you. But he had a show that he had mastery of like the mid range game, very confident. But Ty Lue, once again, the way he is, he really don't give these people those opportunities. So this was the first rookie in a Ty Lue era to start and play 35 plus minutes and then
Wow.
also score 20 points. So salute to
Yeah.
that dude, bro. Like that's something that needs to be highlighted. I'm glad it's happening on our squad. Yeah. Glad it's happening on our squad because that's just gonna build his confidence, man, and others that we have around him. We got a nice young squad that's around him that basically we just need to give them opportunities. We just don't give them opportunities, so we look at all the load being on the other players. So salute to that. Um, what else do I have here, bro? The Nuggets, bro. Um, they're in survival mode as well as we've talked about them on this on Sports Talk Wednesdays live. The Nuggets have always been up there. Jokic was going for MVP season, but after hyperextending that knee and he's going to be out for quite some time, um, they went into survival mentality because they are the ones that put everything goes through Jokic, bro. Like if you watch games, everything goes through Jokic. He's one of those individuals that it's just like, man, whether it's rebounding, assist, uh, you know, setting picks, even. I mean, he's just everything goes to him, bro. But now they're out there and they're grinding, bro. So they're slipping. They're slipping down into like the seventh seed right now, and it could affect them to even getting an opportunity to be in the postseason. So that's going to be crazy because the West is very, very tight, niched, and raised. In this race, man, it's very tough for you lose a couple of games, especially in a row. It's tough because I know we're at the bottom and we won a 6 game winning streak and it didn't even do nothing. You know what I mean? It's like we went from like 12th to 11th or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So I know,
It's hard when you got to dig yourself out the hole.
Yeah, and especially in the
Especially
West,
if everybody's still climbing.
right? Right. So speaking of the East, give them some love right there, man, because we always highlight a lot of the teams which are the better teams are in the West, in my opinion. Once again, solely in my opinion. But the Thunder, man, they they've been suffering a lot of losses these last couple of games, bro. That's like their sixth loss in 12 games. 500 out of the last 12 games. Remember, they started off 24-1. Remember, we was like, oh shit, they gonna be going on
Yeah.
this. They might be breaking the Warriors, saying
Yeah.
all time best regular season mark of 23-9. And we was
Yep.
all of that, right? But now they went ahead and do a 50-50 split up in their last 12 games of 6-6.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, and three of those came from against San Antonio themselves, right? So there we go.
San Antonio got their number, bro.
Shit, San Antonio's no joke, bro. If they can stay healthy
Yeah.
all at the same time, bro, it's something about like something happens to one of them here, one of them there.
Like they taking
And,
turns and shit.
and that illness bug, bro, it's been. I don't know if these teams are just using that as like now saying that to give these players some rest time. But hey, bro, if you look up, because I check when I'm doing my little daily props on shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking who's playing tonight, and
Yeah.
it's like it says outdo the illness, outdo the illness, outdo the illness, bro. It's like I'm like, damn, these niggas need to stop kissing on each other, whatever the fuck they doing, man. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, like y'all niggas is doing sick with it, man. Like,
Yeah.
but it could be just something they putting in the books though, just to be like, hey, you know what? They trying to, just get them some rest time because you used to be able to say, just like, hey, you could put this, as a out. Now they tell you like you only get a couple of those a season. But anyhow, as we proceed, did you get him back on? No? He did.
I
There
can't
we
hear
go.
anything.
You can't hear nothing. You can't hear anything.
Can you hear us?
Well, yeah, we can hear you. So, uh, what you gonna call it? That they lost to the Pistons, bro, which is right now surging to be like the best team in the East, bro, which is kind of
Yeah.
ironic. And salute to them, bro, because they're coming out to be the team to beat coming out of the East. Especially with the injury that happened over there with Boston with Jason Tatum, because right now Boston's
Yeah.
being a beast. And Boston is still a beast even without him right now. So because Jalen Brown has stepped up, what's my man, Kobe White, not Kobe White, the other dude, White is his last name, but it's not Kobe White. He plays for Chicago. I see his face, but anyhow, him. Sorry, but he's been balling out of control. Like I said, remember he had 7 blocks, 7 assists. We were talking that day, and I was like, bro, look at the stat line. The stat line is crazy. But yeah, so just wonder if he's having issues with.
Yeah, he having some
Yeah,
technical difficulties.
yeah. but yeah, bro. The Detroit Pistons, bro. Cade Cunningham, I think he's making a true run for MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? Nominee. Because he's carrying all the weight over there. But the Pistons got a good ass team, bro. Remember, I told you one time before it was like, I told you it was a game that they were going to be playing. I was like, watch, it's going to be a heavyweight bout because of the way like they're big in the middle. Like these teams have people that are like, like it's like having Ben Wallace on the team again. It's like having Joe Dumars back on the team again. So you know how those style of people play. Detroit goes after those type of people in like a Jalen Duren and a Cade Cunningham, the Tobias Harris. Like their mentality is defense and physical defense, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're coached by, which is ironic how everybody dissed them when the Lakers let him go, which was bullshit. Even saying people that I knew were like, bro, he was a great coach over there, which is Mike Brown. You know what I'm saying? So,
Brown was a great
uh, well, he's over there in my bad. Mike Brown is over there as a Knicks coach, but he's talking about how they played. My bad, bro. My bad. I had us be corrected there. But anyhow, um, Detroit, bro, they're a team that definitely needs to be looked out for, watched out for. We don't talk about them a lot. I know I don't. I don't. So
yeah.
they got a squad. They got a squad to watch for. Did he pop back on?
Yeah, I
No.
think he did. Yep, there you go.
All right. Everything good? Okay. You still can't hear us?
I don't think he
All
can.
right. All right. um. Yeah. Let's see. Is that you or him? That's him, huh?
That's him.
He's having bad difficulties over there, bro. All right, man. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I really got as far as NBA. What I think was worthy of discussion. Like I said, every day there's a game here. There's a game, several games. I'm not going to go into all of those, especially before the All Star break.
Yeah.
Not there wasn't much movement in the call it in the NBA rankings, power rankings, at least as far as when I looked at it. Um, the only one thing I would say, and the biggest thing is the losses that came from between the last time we talked and this time. You know what I'm saying with the Thunder. They need to go
Yeah.
ahead and start getting their shit straight. The Clippers,
Yep.
like I said, they've been on their streak. They're back on they A game. I think they found something that works. So that's I do got some other stories that do tie into this, but I'll get into those into the last segment. But right now, I'll just go ahead and get ready to dive into this little bit about the W, because it's really not the W; it's unrivaled because they started up. So basically, it's the second season of Unrivaled tipped off. So what I'll do is we'll take a quick break, man. Come back and I'll dive into that and then finish it up with the stuff that I have that's kind of like a special reporting on how I dive into all of that kind of stuff, the outside, but it ties into sports. So
Yep.
take
Yep.
a quick break, man, And then, oh, looks like we got him back, but we'll go
Hey,
ahead and
brother.
take a quick break. And then when we come back, we'll finish it up, man. Let's
Yeah, yeah.
go. Things of that nature. Stay right there. You owe it to yourself, man. Smoke them if you got them.
Bang bang Niner gang, we back again. Woo! From the turf to the base, that red and gold flame. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't fall, we roll. Niners for life. Go blooded, go blooded, go blooded.
We grind hard, hit hard, every yard earn back.
Fast lane motion, no fear, no slack.
Red and gold wave when we come through from the goal line, push to the defense move.
Hey,
Bang bang, bang bang.
get loud stadium,
Gold blooded gang.
can't nobody fade 'em.
Hands up, way that red and go high. Third down like it shut it, hold the line.
Bang bang,
That's not a pride, we ride.
go blooded,
Family strong, never die.
go blooded, 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 go blooded.
We grind hard, hit hard, every yard earn back.
Fast lane motion, no fear, no slack.
Red and gold wave when we come through from the goal line, push to the defense move. Bang bang, bang bang.
Get loud stadium,
Gold blooded gang.
can't nobody fade 'em. Locking defense tight. Leave our stadium light shine bright. Hustle in the trenches, fight on sight.
From the bed to the world, we ignite.
No quit, no fold, that's the Niners life. Go blooded, go blooded, go blooded. Life for life, for life, for life. Go blooded. Ooh, blood.
Locking defense tight.
Leave our stadium light shine bright. Hustle in the trenches, fight on sight.
From the bed to the world.
We ignite. No quit, no fold, that's a Niners life. Gold blooded.
Ride for life.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to Sports Talk Wednesday Live. Even Yoki Go, welcome back. Yeah. So let's go ahead and run through this, man, and get this done with over here, man, and talk about the W real quick, or actually Unrivaled. Actually jumped off, for those that don't know, Unrivaled is a summertime league for the W, basically, where these women get to go ahead, and it's a 3-on-3 league, almost kind of like what the Cube did with the Big Three for the NBA. It is a league that's like that. It does have about 70 to 80% participants from the W, especially right now with everything that's going on with the CBA with their collective bargaining agreement. So just basically just an overview, man. One of the big names is not going to be in the Unrivaled, which they looked at as a big plus, which is going to be Nafisha Collier. She did sustain multiple ankle injuries during the regular season of the W, so she is having and requiring surgery. So she will not be able to on both ankles. So she's not going to be able to participate in that 3-on-3 league. This is the second season, and it's big, I think, at where it's at right now because of the CBA, all of the disagreements of them getting everything that they're battling the W for. I think Unrivaled can grow. There's some talk about, in case that it doesn't come to an agreement with the W, to maybe what can happen in growth to accommodate for more of the players and also more money. So I think that's a big thing, as well as the competitor league, which is coming up with Project B. So right now it does have more than three-quarters signed to multi-year deals. 54 players from the league, which is signed to multi-year deals already with Unrivaled. So what you're seeing is that these women are starting to say that, hey, if they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, listen, we're not going to cave in. I think what this is showing is that they're going to create their own lanes and avenues and have third party um opportunities for other leagues. See, the NBA, the way we know it and see it as structured, is because the NBA was already big. But there's other leagues that didn't get to grow to be as big, and one that people may have known was the N1 league, right? Like it didn't get to grow because the NBA was just so big that more people, even that one person that was able to go ahead and get into the league, Skip to my Lou, um, it still didn't bring enough to keep that league going and being alive. So to see something like this go on where it's at right now at the W, and then also at Unrivaled and Project B, it's really at a cross point, man, to where they can shift gears, and the W might ever get to be that big of a league to where it almost monopolizes how things are. Either you play in there or you go overseas. I think now what this is showing is, hey man, like we can control that narrative and how it plays out. Um, they've raised a capital already of over 340 million for their valuation, which is basically reinforcing that it's not going anywhere. It's going to be staying and it's only going to grow. It looks like they have already like Paige Becker's adding to the star already like the big names. So she's now jumping in. Kelsey Mitchell. So you got names that are already being like, damn, bro. They're starting to be like, okay, the league, we see where this is going, but
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
try to see what we can do over here and if we can actually be a part in having it grow and not just be a number, because I think that's what they're being taken looked at right now. So salute to that, man, to it being where it's at. And I haven't got the chance to catch the first game. I know, like I said, it just started, I think, believe yesterday. I didn't get a chance to catch the first game. I just, even with the box, bro, I don't know where to look. That's the only bad part, is trying to find out like where to find, you know what I'm saying, to watch a game live. I seen it on one of the channels, but it didn't it didn't like show up, but it has to be other ways. So anyhow, just if anybody gets a chance, man, go ahead and support Unrivaled if it comes to your town or city or whatever, man. I'm sure they playing around everywhere. So but yeah, it looks like that they're expanding ahead of their schedule as well. They added two new teams, which is the Hive Basketball Club and Breeze Basketball Club, um, which is basically now they have a total of 8 teams. They were talking about even more. Introduced also a 6 player development pool. So they're growing and they're taking feedback from the players and even from other outside entities, to see what's the best way. How can we make it interesting, but at the same time keep the focus where it's at? So the infrastructure definitely alongside a player pool. They're expanding their training and medical facilities. They've dedicated athletic trainers to every team. They didn't have that before. They have individual player development coaches now, and they've already expanded their arena footprint with more than 25% more seating than they had anticipated going into it. So it looks like it's taking off at a faster rate and pace. So I think it's going to be great as well for them to be able to have more seeing it and being a part of that growth. I don't know if that really makes sense, because when you look at a lot of things, people get into something that's already has a good following. You know what I mean? That
yeah,
has attention, has focused already. Whereas this is something where it's like, okay, it's good, but yeah, we can help make it grow because now there's nothing that the market's out there. It's like people want to see it. People want to see the basketball, and the W is trying to. They have negotiations, and if you come to a strike, they're at the last points of that right now. So what better time for you to throw your fucking idea in there and be like, hey, let's see if we can. And it's starting to see it get a lot more traction. Is it because of that? Who knows, right? But I'm sure that that's definitely a minus to them and a plus to Unrivaled. And then that's something Project B is looking at, because that's where the big money is at. Remember, that's the Saudi league, or the league, yeah, the Saudi Arabian back league. Remember, they were going to offer like $200 million contracts to some of these women that are looking at. They're only making 300,000. You got people that you stars that you see on TV right now. All the girls that are in the W, only one of them is making millions. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else is,
Yes.
and that's
You
Caitlin
see,
Clark.
Yeah,
She's
that's
gonna
the
be
you need
making
to
problem
know
right
what their
there.
league, what they was getting paid.
right,
Yep.
right.
You
That's a
know,
big problem,
and
and
he's a big
especially,
advocate.
yeah,
He's
especially when you look at it and you see that that person has only played a certain amount of games out of 40 something games. This person only played 13, and this person got the biggest contract. You know what I'm saying? Like it to
Gotta
go
get
on
the
strike doesn't hurt that person.
it's
I
politics
mean,
and business.
Nah, I heard everybody else.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Then you got the other person who got 4
It's all
MVPs,
politics
got a
and
couple
business.
championships, and she's only making 250,000.
Bro.
Like, look at the big
That's yeah.
disparity, bro.
That's bro, that is so
Hmm. Agreed.
fucked up, number one. But the
You know,
morale,
see, once
like
again, like just the politics, the business. You know, Vegas used to be a tourist town. It's a business town now. It's
Right, right.
where's the vocal point? Where's the money coming in? That's where it's
yeah,
at. You know, there's
Yeah,
that new thing. I don't know
everything's
if you guys
coming
heard
down
about
to
it, but
that,
like
bro.
during the
Everything is like,
pandemic,
bro, nobody
there
cares
was
about the.
yeah, there was I think
Yeah.
she's Asian of descent or something like that. But a woman that opened a sports bar in Oregon, like during the pandemic or right out of the pandemic, and they they highlight all they play is women's sports. It's a sports bar. They play is women's sports.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it took off, bro. And since the
Right,
pandemic, I think they have like 5 or 6 different franchise locations now.
right. Yeah. Hmm.
that's dope.
Yep. Yeah. And
Tanisha,
I,
she's like
I know exactly.
blue.
Yeah.
You know,
And
males, we just
yeah, it
highlight women.
blew up.
I was like, whoa, that's an ingenious idea.
Yeah. It was very smart. I mean, and it was like it was needed at the right time, even more so, right? So,
Hmm.
but yeah,
The
that's
timing
crazy,
was
man.
everything, literally.
It's definitely, I think, something to just watch, because once again, this is going to be a point in whenever it gets 20, 30 years, or however this plans out, this is going to be a pivotal point for every league that's involved right now. For the one that's just trying to start getting up, that got all the money, to the one that's already going, that got money but don't want to share the profit with the players and give them what they justly deserve. And then you got this 3-on-3 league that's going on, that's been
Mhm.
in the second year, so it's kind of like already getting a little, that wasn't getting a lot of support. It was getting some, but now all of a sudden it's getting a big more wave of support. And they're able to expand. They're seeing the growth. Look at the percentage of more seating that's being required. You got games that are being played on Fridays through Monday, so that's the
Yep.
weekend. You know what I mean? The prime time of sports. You getting broadcasted on TNT, True TV, HBO Max. So
Yeah.
look at
They
the
getting a
level.
good look, bro.
Yep.
It's getting a good
Right,
look. Because
right,
those are some major networks, man.
right.
And all those days in a row,
Just to
that's
share
a
that
lot. That's
time space and slots is monumental in
Right.
for them.
Hmm. And which is good. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, it, it'll 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 be something that I'm gonna keep my eyes on, just watching the league and see where it goes, because I think also you're gonna see other leagues that may have the same issue going on, that can, because they all watch each other, just like the NFL's adapted shit that the NBA commissioners done, and vice versa. It's all of this, that they watch each other, they all talk, and then they see how they handle things. It's like, hey, how can we adapt that? Which is in everything in corporated minds. Okay, let's break that down, reverse engineer it, tell me how it works, and then how we can build it back up and to be better, or this way, or do it our way, or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is. So
The reverse engineering
right,
is
right.
is
So
huge.
yep. So
Pay them girls
I'm
the
excited.
damn
I'm
money,
excited
bro.
to see what
Stop
they do.
fucking
yeah,
with
bro.
them. Like,
That's
pay them the money, bro, because they tougher
they
than the
deserve.
dudes. They
They
tougher than the
deserve.
guy. Yeah, they deserve it, and they're tougher than the guys. I don't care what nobody
NFL is
say. They
a
tougher than the
nice
guys. Them
version
girls out
of
here playing
what?
with black eyes, broken noses, while dudes are crying. The NFL is a feminized version of rugby. It probably, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you
It's
know.
a, has more injuries, but yeah, it's you could say that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
could say that, especially with the rules
Hmm.
nowadays. You know, definitely.
Right. Yeah. We always talk about the rules and that's different between now and then, right?
Yeah,
Um, and
exactly.
and we for those that are watching, and I know there's because it's gonna catch up. It's gonna seem like in real time that we didn't even see the comment
Yeah,
because the delay. You know what I mean? And it's weird how that works because if you're watching live, there is a delay. Um, but anyhow, it is a feminized version of rugby. We just didn't switch it as a comment comes in, and we're just like, hey man, let's go ahead and answer. Put it on the screen and discuss it.
yeah,
But it's not just the NFL that's the problem. It's
yeah.
something that's
It's
being
sport. It's becoming
sports in
sport
general.
in general. It's becoming really, and I wouldn't say feminized because
Right, right.
the women
I
are
was
proving
yeah,
that wrong. The women are
right.
proving that wrong, but it
But we
has gotten
did it.
softer and softer, and they blame it
Right,
on safety, but the safety should come with giving players
right.
medical beyond like the 5 years or something. If you make it to your five and can retire, you
Mhm.
only get medical for like 3 to 5. And it's not even, and you actually, I take that back because Eric Dickerson said they don't pay shit.
Yeah,
They don't have, they come out their pocket for any medical
right,
care. And he's got
right.
onset like Alzheimer's and shit right now, or Parkinson's, one of them. Parkinson's, not Alzheimer's. So, you know what I'm saying? And the NFL don't cover shit. I don't give a fuck about the players, you know? Yeah,
I
we
love
love women too.
shit, yeah, bro.
Love women
Got
too.
to. We all came
Yeah,
from a woman. Gotta love our
no,
woman. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But yeah, I mean,
Yep.
all sports have gotten a little
Yeah.
softer
All
in the on
sports.
the male side, and then the women
How
sports are
about say they
becoming,
picked up
they're showing how tough they
they
can
are.
be and they are,
Yeah.
right? How tough
Right.
they are, and guys are,
Right.
flopping and faking, and bro, it's shit's ridiculous when you see a 265-pound man
Right.
flopping, whether it's on a basketball court or on a football field. Your big
Yep.
ass needs to stop.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, cut that
Yep.
shit out.
And
You know?
and I'll say this. What is we got two of you on here? That's crazy. I'll say this too though. Shout out to Ryan Clark.
Right, Clark.
We talking about what's soft and being not the same era and all. Man, shout out to Ryan Clark. And if y'all don't know, but
Yeah,
like they say, man, if you
Google.
know, you know. Yeah, if you know,
You
then
know,
you
you
know.
know. If you don't know, Google.
Yeah,
Google it.
Google,
Google Ryan Clark.
chat G
Yeah,
CPT.
all of them. Talk to all of them and ask who is Ryan Clark.
Clark, and you'll see why
You'll
and what
see.
what he made the league do because of
Yeah, and if you ain't new to football, if you're new to football, before you go look up Ryan Clark, go look up Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott.
Go look up
Yep,
Ronnie Lott first, and then
Ronnie
go look up Ryan Clark, and you'll see that
Lott.
Ryan Clark is Ronnie Lott on steroids when it
Yeah.
comes to dismantling the opponent.
Hey, and I'm a
Sending
Ronnie
a
Lott.
message you
I'm
don't want to
a
hear.
Ronnie Lott. You know what I'm saying? Fan. Just because he's on the squad, right? From the legacy of the
Like,
squad,
hey, my
and
favorite safety
I
in
done
the league, bro.
seen this man, bro. Ryan Clark. Shout out, man. Salute,
Yeah,
salute.
yeah. Look at his highlight reel if you want to know.
And that's why he's on whatever shows that he come
He
on.
on a ton of them, bro. Big dog getting his paper. They dropping the bag off to him, man, because
Yeah,
he's on a couple different shows, bro. Like,
right.
plus his own podcast, and
And
like
he's
he
talking
doing it,
that shit.
man.
Yeah, and he's talking that shit.
Yeah, and he back his shit up. You can't
That's what's
like,
up for the right reasons. Hey
yeah,
man, what's wrong, bro? What's wrong? You can't stay connected, or what's the issue?
No, no. As soon as the other screen popped up and you deleted that one, D just started sounding like a chipmunk. So I had to like
Uh,
log all the way out and then like
he
re-sign in and
still
join.
sounds like a
I couldn't
chipmunk.
hear you. It was muted. I couldn't hear
Here
you. I
we
could hear
go.
you. I could hear you through the door, but I can't hear you here.
Got you, got you. Um,
He just-
but yeah, man, salute
But we
to
live now. I
February,
can hear both of y'all.
man. Salute to him, to them, whoever tapping in and chiming in. Salute, man.
Yep,
Appreciate
yep.
you. But yeah, so back to the W and what's going on, man. It's just a big payday for them. I think it's coming. They're gonna get everything that's just dues. If it's not from the W, then it's from Unrivaled. If it's not Unrivaled, then it's gonna be Project B. So it just depends on what's going on. Now they will probably have to, you know, if they do Project B, it's going to probably be more international than here in America, right? So
Yeah.
that's probably the only difference, being gone for whatever that time is. Because right now, Unrivaled doesn't have to really do nothing because they're the summer league. You know what I'm saying? Like they fit in that pocket. So
Yeah.
you could do Project B and you could do the W and still play an Unrivaled unless there's something in the contracts to stipulate otherwise. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but shout
good.
out,
Shit.
yeah,
And
shout
that
out to
keeps
them.
you in game ready shape, bro.
Right,
You always
right.
in game shape, right? Like if you're able to juggle it and and it ain't wearing you out, that's just bro. That's gonna make players that much better.
Yep, yep.
Make them
And
make them that much better, bro.
I think it's great for them because once again, bro, like they keep their options consistently open. So when you go into these collective bargaining agreements, you got some power, you got some leverage. Like, nah, I don't have to because I can go do this over here.
Yep.
Isn't that like when you go to buy a car, you go to different lots because to see who's going to give you the better deal? Isn't that when you
Yep.
go to buy furniture, you go to different
Yep.
furniture stores and you see who's going to give you the better deal? When you go to rent a damn vehicle for your rent your room, your Airbnb, all of it comes down to the same principle. Who's going to give me more for what I'm putting in? For the same
Exactly.
shit, right? Who's going to give me more? So, I think I shit, why not, right? um But yeah, salute to them, man. Keep you guys updated. What's going on with that? But that's pretty much all I got for the W. So I'm gonna go ahead and sum this up with this last portion right here, my guy, which is always my special reporting. It always has to deal with some type of sports or sports players and things of that nature. Um, Basically, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with giving a shout out to LaRussell, Kyrie Irving. He backed this independent music artist, with buying an album independently being sold, which is called Something's in the Water. He bought it for $11,000. So he wanted to support as a
In one
basic
buck, $11,001.
$11,001 exactly. Basically, it
$1. Yep.
well because the reason is because it was a symbolic amount which tied to Kyrie Irving's jersey number. So that's why. So it was one of the, he wanted to go ahead and make sure it was that amount. But it's a defining moment in LaRussell's direct to fan campaign, where basically you could pay for any price of an album as part of a global. He had a global goal to sell 100,000 units in 30 days. So he had this thing that he was on live, he was doing all this. But I wanted to give a salute because this shows this to show how music and sports always go hand in hand. We talked about it with Snoop, how they got him is now part of doing some commentating. So here's just another point, man, where it goes hand in hand. Did you know that when you are a team, you have a person that selects and controls the music that's being played for that day? And so that's another thing because I know when the game that was on last night when OKC was playing. I mean, I'm sorry, Sacramento was there was Sacramento was playing um um damn, who were they playing? I forget, but they said that, so and so's in control of the music, and they both said at the same time, like, hey, he's playing Nip because Russell Westbrook. They said he had his headphones on in the locker room, and then when they were out on the floor, it was Nip. They were like, but before they even that, he was like, what he got on in his headphones, and they both said at the same time, which was like Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady. They're like, he's got Nip on, he do. So once again. this is
Yeah.
how that correlation just, you know what I'm saying, goes hand in hand. So salute to him, man. And I know LaRussell, he's probably gonna blow by that damn goal that he set for 100,000 units in 30 days.
You
So I
know
know
he
that's
will.
blown by. Yeah. They also said there was two more people that did support this, which was Snoop Dogg and Cedric the Entertainer, that they knew that has already purchased albums and support the movement as
That's
well.
what's up.
So yeah, man, I was like, that's what's
What's
up.
up, man?
Um, shout out to Lewis Hamilton. Basically, he becomes the the motorsports second highest paid F1 driver in 2025. He is an African American man, and he earned 70 million. He earned 70 million in salary, plus earned also a $500,000 bonus for Ferrari, which make made him the second highest paid Formula One driver, trailing only Max Verstappen. So shout out to Lewis Hamilton again, man. He had a journey from entering a racing at age 8. This dude's been racing since he was age 8, becoming the first black driver in F1 history, remaining one of the most impactful narratives in global sports. And now he's the second highest paid F1 driver as the ending of 2025. So his first year in Ferrari, and I guess he has his first season, I'm sorry, was kind of started off kind of rocky, finishing in the sixth in the standings, but he's definitely been cleared about his legacy and the comfort of 7 F1 world championships, 84 career victories, and a barrier breaking global icon that he's starting to set the trend for. So salute to that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely something I was reading about and was like, dude, this is awesome. I had to go ahead and share that. I got a couple more here for us, man, like we do on things of that nature, because we owe it to ourselves to give you guys what you maybe not be able to, you know what I'm saying, go find, you know what I'm saying, under a rock somewhere. Um, Shaquille, man. Shout out to Shaquille O'Neal, man. I'm gonna keep on highlighting him as he does more and more and more. He earns officially has earned more money off the court than he did on it. He's built one of the most successful post NBA business empires ever. After he retired in 2011, he made 286 million in NBA earnings, and now his portfolio generates more than that annually in his playing career field any ever did in any year that he played. So it's one of those things that show it doesn't die there. And everybody knows how he went and he didn't even finish his schooling. He went back for a promise that he told his mom that leaving early to do the MBA, that he'd go
Mm-hmm.
back and finish up. So, man, his story is a great story to unfold more than just stats on the basketball court, man.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so, he's the second largest shareholder in Authentic Brand Group. Um, yeah, the second largest shareholder. Um, he was an early investor in Google. Didn't know that, right?
I didn't know
Um,
that either. I didn't know that.
his affordable, not just shoe line, but his affordable shoe line has sold over 470 million pairs.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so like
And you can talk bad about them Shacks all you want.
right, he's got endorsements with Hershey's, the General. But one of the biggest things that brings him in a salary that makes more than his NBA salary by itself is his fast casual chicken brand, which is called Big Chicken. It has 350 over 350 locations that are also still some in development. But these are operating all across the U.S. and Canada, finalizing a 10 million capital raise for the international expansion. So this dude right here is making over two hand over fist money, bro. And it's not even just about that.
Yep.
It's just showing what you can do outside of what your talents allow you to do.
Papa John's,
Yep,
Reebok,
bro.
was
So
it the Espin or SB or Espin printers?
that's yeah, yep.
Yeah, the printer company. Ring doorbell. People don't know he bought it. He bought them.
Yeah, yeah,
He partnered up with him. He basically sold them to him and said, "You gonna hire me to do all of this?" And they
yeah,
cut this motherfucker a check. That's some boss business shit right there, bro.
yeah. So
Yeah,
shout out to him.
president of
Another,
Reebok.
yeah, and we already know what he's doing over there with Reebok. So that's big shit already as well.
Yep,
Um,
he out
um,
here taking care of all
and
kind of
that's
young
not
athletes, bro. I just seen him
right.
saying that he's paying for some young dude who wear
That's
like a
what I'm about to
size
say. That's not even his.
17 or some shit. He
Yep.
can't find shoes. Shaq
hmm
already got him plugged.
He got him plugged. Yeah,
Yep. If
taking care.
anybody follows, there's a professional boxer out there by the name of Dominic Perry or Barry, and he's got two daughters who do jujitsu and wrestling,
Hmm.
and they have a huge following. These little girls are no joke, bro.
Right.
Savages on the mat. Shaq
Hmm.
pulled him in. He seen him. I guess he saw the post. Flew the family out, bro, to the Reebok headquarters, and basically gave the girls a shoe deal.
Yep.
He
Right on the
saw
spot.
they gave him a gift of a T-shirt with her little logo. He made a phone call and then showed somebody, said, "Can you put this on the shoe?" And they was like, "Yep." He called somebody, was like, "Hey, this is the next. We about to make that shoe." And they was like, "Hell, okay." It was like, we gonna get him a
Yep.
shoe deal.
That's how
And
it
they was
works.
like, yeah.
They
So
really are
that's,
using the balls. Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
making sure
Yes, sir, man.
what are they?
These are
These
yeah.
are little
See,
girls,
yeah. These are
and he's setting them up for life, bro. Like,
yeah. Set up. Yep. For life. Yep.
yep, he was
I
like, "I
remember
am
you
Uncle
said
Shaq
it too.
now."
Yeah. I was like, that's it. That's crazy, bro. And
Dropped
that's
his
how
dad five
that's what
racks
we
for the
need to
knockout.
highlight more of, man.
Yeah.
Like everything is
And he
always
don't have to
about
do any of
like,
that stuff, bro. He reaches
you know,
out. I mean, the stuff he does, like,
He said every time he
just
steps out,
crazy.
he's like,
Just the crazy
I
stuff,
have to buy
buying
him something.
laptops and
He's like, I
computers for
can't keep
kids
buying
in
him stuff.
stores and different like, just, bro,
mhm,
the humanitarian part of him is amazing. Like,
right, right,
and it's just as and it's even more dominant than the most dominant center of all time, right?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still dominating, bro,
No,
without
very well,
without being a big-headed
very well put.
motherfucker who think he the king and doing all this bullshit and all that shit, right? Like, yeah,
Right.
it's good to
People don't
see.
know about like what you guys are talking on. People don't know Shaq's catalog, his portfolio
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
outside of the basketball game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And is stand up. I mean, brick and mortar, Williams Sonomas. I mean, he owns. People don't know what his portfolio consists of.
Bro, he's
Right.
got his hands in so much. It's not even, man. It's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's like and they're all profitable. And then he sells stuff because he can't move up
He
to do
can.
bigger things. So he has to sell like okay, he had to sell this in order to get into the big chicken. He had to sell so many of his franchises of this because there was a conflict of interest. So he was like, okay, but I want to do big chicken. So okay, I gotta sell these. It's like, bro, this dude he knows how to move, bro. And
And
salute
he
to
has
him.
a person that does it. He said one time in an interview, he doesn't even know how many businesses
Right,
he owns
right,
because
right.
he was like, I have someone do that for me. He was like,
He
I'm
does
not
it.
the business
He
guy. I just got
he does it.
a mind for seeing shit. He's like, I hire somebody else. And I mean, 48 laws of power, right? You find somebody else to do the work and you take the credit. I mean, and he ain't really taking credit, but he is taking credit because he's the face of everything. So I ain't gonna be mad at that, bro.
Man, salute to that
And
man, bro.
scandals. He ain't got no bullshit. His
Plus,
boys
Scoop
ain't
told
snorting
me
coke and
when I was
fucking up and
14
doing other
years old.
shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
Scoop told me when I was 14 about positioning yourself. What do you really want to do? Where do you want to
Yeah,
be? How do you want to give back? Me and
yep.
Smooth just had this conversation about it. Okay, you got a half a ability right now. What do you do with it? You think you know what you want to do. You might, nah, I got a good idea, but how do you do it?
How
What's
do you
the
do it?
first call you make? Who do you make that phone call to? Did you do your
Right.
research? Do you know the geographical location, what you're talking about? Do you know
And
what the
all of that.
taxes, the inflation rates? So many
Yeah.
details and intricacies that behind those doors like that. Smart people pay for people to run their operations.
Exactly,
50
bro.
did the
I
same
called my
thing
cousin
when
one
he first came
time
out. 50 wasn't
on
as
some shit like
smart,
that, and I
but
was
he
like,
paid
bro,
for that knowledge.
that's exactly what time I was like, cuzzo. I got this, this little thing I'm doing. I said, should I do this by myself or should I pay to have it done? He didn't hesitate. Pay somebody to do that shit. But you ain't the professional, motherfucker. He
Yep.
was like, I learned the hard way, bro. He was like, pay to get it done and get it done right.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
like, stop. He said, and don't listen to nobody else.
Because when you call your homie, Smooth, right? Hey, can you do this for me? And then what happens? You want homie discounts. It's on homie time. Business is, if you can't separate the two, good luck.
Yep.
Right.
You can't.
Yep.
Business is business. Hey, bro, we can hash this out and be homies in 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
But you got bills, you got mouths to feed, vice versa. And that's where a lot of, I think it gets misconstrued and lost in translation along the way when people work with family or work with close friends or whatever it may be.
It's because those are the easy
business boundaries aren't set, and that's where things get fucked up.
But it's an easy way. It's an easy way to have those conversations because you're comfortable with those individuals. So that's how come that's like, oh, okay, it makes me, you think it's a good fit because you're having the conversation, because you can't sit and have that conversation with somebody at Starbucks that you don't know. Hey man, I was thinking about starting a business like this, but you can. It's just people don't do it, right? So that's why I think
you might steal your damn idea, but honestly,
well,
it'd be your homeboy steal your idea faster than a stranger.
Right.
That's what
we're worried about.
Exactly.
That's what we're worried about. Then let's talk.
Yeah. And isn't that crazy, bro? We can trust someone who doesn't know us better than someone who does know you.
Does.
Like and like as far as your intentions and like I'm always meeting somebody, right? And people will be like, "How you be knowing these people?" I was like, "Bro, just myself, just being being me and being honest, being non-judgmental." You know what I'm saying? I talk to people. I'm not here to judge you because shit, I got some dirt. You hear this shit that I done walked through.
Right.
You might not want to talk to me. You don't gotta judge somebody, man.
That's no judge.
Scary. Yeah, as long as you ain't, doing no foul shit, hurting nobody, man. I can have a conversation with you, bro. And we could talk. And if it's business, we can talk business because I don't need to be your friend if we doing business. Like
business, right? That has nothing.
I can take that hat off. That's like working with somebody who's your superior. Okay, at work, we know how this gonna go down. You the boss. I'm the employee, boom, bang, bang, right? But when we off the clock, hey, it's a mutual respect. We you know what I'm saying? Ain't no boss here right now. It's me, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and there's not everybody knows how to handle that. Not everybody knows how to intermingle that, right? So, shout out to those that can. I know we talk. You know what I'm saying? And big up to the people who have certain mentalities. And I know one that was able to do that. Shout out to RC, the architect. I know he was one of those that was able to do that when we would sit down and do shit together, like working. It was a hierarchy. So but after that, he's like, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Y'all do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. And I was able to fucking like make it a lot easier to work together. So doing music business on the outside, when you can separate, like, hey, that shit don't translate into real world. That's only when we at work. So shout out. But
and then
man.
Shout out. I'll just back with D real quick. What he said. It's about meeting people. You always meet new people. I think we're all very alike in that sense. Lions hang out with lions. Bears hang out with bears. Humans are meant to interact with one another. I don't like, regardless of your color, your race, your background, your walk of life, your religion, doesn't matter. We're meant to feed off of one another. There's a way to take advantage of people. I don't take advantage of you two, and you don't take advantage of me in the right light. What are we doing?
Right.
Yeah.
There's a way to take advantage without taking.
There's always that thing in moderation. There's always that thing of a limit. There's always that. See, that's what people don't have. They don't have that restriction to say, hey, I understand that I've oversaid, overstated, overstepped. I've done too much. Let me ease back. Like there's always got to be somebody to being told. And that's the part where friendship and business has an issue, because a friend or somebody that feels that they can always overstep those boundaries, can always talk to you a certain way. Like one of the
Yep.
things that I've learned in business, shout out to the homie that said this that stuck with me. He says, if me and you are cool and we have no issues, like right now, none of us on this platform right now have issues. And if, like, say for instance, you cook something, D, or we do some music, and the honest opinion is I really don't like it. I already know it's not personal because it doesn't come from a personal space. And people don't know how to understand that,
Yeah. People, I
right?
think people be scared to tell me that shit sometimes too. And I'll be like, "Hey, tell me your honest opinion. Is it
Right.
missing something? Is it too much?" Like, I made some mac and cheese
The honesty.
over the weekend for somebody, and I was
Hmm.
mad because it was too greasy, and
Right.
I was irritated. They was like, "No, it's okay." I'm like, "No, it's too like it was too much
Right.
grease,
Right.
more oil than I expected." So I was like, "Okay, this is I used some new cheeses this time." Woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, it was good, it was
Hmm.
cool, but I still wasn't. And I was like, "No, y'all be honest." And they was like, "Hell no." They was like, "It was bomb." You sure? So
Right.
after everybody ate, I was like, "Can y'all please like take some of this?" And one of them hopped up. She was like, "Oh, hell yeah." Boom. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
Right.
right on, because I was like, we just had some like 2 weeks ago. So I was like, I don't want no more mac. I don't bring no more mac and cheese home. I had enough. Right. But
Right.
but I always tell people, give me your honest opinion. You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Right.
Because if I don't get an honest opinion on how my food tastes and how I know the shit good, like, don't be
Right.
just
That's it's a
saying it to be
deception.
saying it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I don't
Right.
want to hear
For
that
real.
shit. Like,
For
my
real.
biggest thing is I don't want to hear nobody talking when I eat. That's my number one signal or
Yeah,
sign
that's
that
how
the
you.
food
Yeah,
was
your
good.
gauge was good. I feel you.
Yeah. So, and then when you see somebody getting back up, you know, moving back to the kitchen to get some more, okay, cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
but don't like I know I'm my worst critic because I'll be like, nope, that was too salty, or that was too this, or that was too
Mhm.
that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I could have
Right.
came out better. And then when people say it's good, I'm like, yeah, but I know it could be better. That's just me.
Right.
So you already know, bro. I'm not even gonna put my shit on the same table as everybody else is at a potluck.
Right.
I mean, my shit's gonna be so. Nope, you want my food. You gotta go over there and get it.
Right. Right.
you know. I don't want
Hmm.
you to misconstrue flavors and tastes and shit you don't like with my food. I'm sitting mine over here.
Yep. Yep.
you know, but
Got you.
but business,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Yeah.
all
It's got to
business.
be
Like
business, man. It's got to
it's
be
all business.
business.
Gotta be business. You
And I
gotta
know
know
we
how to
strayed off
differentiate
a
the
little
two,
bit.
man. It's
I know. I know we strayed off the path a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? That's always good to get some feedback on just
it's
how
things of
things
that nature.
work in life, because all of this is still reflected. That's how we got here. It's all pairing into what's going on in real life. So shout out once again. I know we kind of got off, but shout out to Shaquille because, like you said,
Yeah,
his humanitarian side to him, his business acumen, his approach to everything that he do, man, is big.
yeah,
And he
big,
has a
big.
big heart. He's a big person. He's blessed with all of that. So hopefully he's has a
And
long life.
he's learned a lot over his years, right? Like he's learned,
Right,
like when you
right,
listen to his stories and his advice and just the way like things like he said he don't cry, right? Like I don't cry, I don't have time to cry because I'm not, because my dad raised me this way and that way, and people be thinking,
right,
oh, he just be capping, but
right,
no. If you had a father who was in the military, bro, there's not a whole lot of whimpering and whining going on. There's not going to be tolerated. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Boy or girl, they don't give a shit. Like it's just
right.
that
It's just
mentality.
it's
You
a
know what I
different
mean? You got to
mentality.
press
Right,
on, right?
right. Yep.
So, you got a big shout out to his parents, man, for
Yeah,
raising them the way they
he's
did.
definitely, and he's doing that to his, because remember,
His, oh yeah,
and we talked about that on other episodes as well, where the things that he do, that he makes them earn it. So but yeah, shout out to him, man. We'll go ahead and keep
2
moving
degrees
forward.
to get my cheese.
Yep. um Speaking of another person that's, man, tied
He
to
said, "You want my cheese?"
basketball, who has a great business acumen as well, man, makes more moves, bigger moves. Michael Jordan, man,
Oh shit.
co-founder. He's a co-founder of, this dude it never seems to stop, bro. He's the co-founder of a high-end
Oh,
waterfront private dining club called 1000 North. And this is in Jupiter, Florida.
Hmm.
And basically it's now expanding. Um, this dude is amazing, bro. Read about this damn nightclub, bro, and it's basically a partner that brought it to him, of course. And once again, they just know great deals and business acumen, things that just expand and keep on making, what I'm saying, like extravagant moves and landmarkings everywhere, right? But they have been approved for a second location, which is going to be in Sarasota, Florida, and they will feature multi-floor fine dining. Right now, they're only at one floor. Private wine lounges, members only access, whatever luxury perks, including yachts, jets, and limo access serviceability, bro. That is crazy. You have a yacht, jet, and limo services. All three pull up, bro, any which way that they need to, bro, and come get their experience at this um high end waterfront private dining club, bro. That's in Florida.
That's
Crazy, man. Shout out to him, man, for
It's an
making that happen.
experience of a lifetime.
yep. Whooping
That's
NASCAR ass. This man is he out there
in
doing
it,
it,
And you
bro.
know Jordan.
yeah.
You know
But this
Jordan
dude,
Matthew. I'm
40,
not I'm just gonna say this. Do you
40
know
years
this man just off of his sneakers?
of hmm
Just sneakers, not merchandise outside of sneakers.
hmm
Nothing else. 330 million annually in a fiscal year just
yeah,
off of Jordan sneakers.
yeah,
Sweatsuits, not socks, nothing else. Just the
yeah,
sneakers, bro.
And he wasn't gonna sign. He liked
right,
Adidas.
right,
And his
I
right.
mama was like, you gonna go and listen to what they got to say. He wasn't even trying to fuck with him, bro. He was
He
going
was
to
ready to
Adidas.
commit. Yep, he was
Yeah.
ready to commit.
Yep.
Yep. And that's once again. So, and think about it, he's still making deals to this day that we continuously putting in, just like what we talked about, like his 40th year, bro, of Jordan's brand. Like, just think about that, bro. Like, that's
Ridiculous, bro.
that's crazy. Like,
Ridiculous. 40 years of this of one style, one particular brand of shoe
and
just
people,
dominating.
and then you have within that brand, you have
Umbrella of
of slew of other different individual brands, but they're all under your brand.
your brand.
Like, that is crazy
That's
because
crazy, bro.
they have you signing them to your brand, and then there's other shoes that you just endorse shoe brands through. That's crazy. That's crazy,
Yep.
bro. And then what? This is also something that I don't know if people knew. Once you are Team Jordan, brand Jordan, it's for life. Like, you might not be like, even though you might not be as far as an active member, even when you're
Yeah.
off the contract, because it's not a long term contract. When you're done with it, everything is for life. You still get the perks, the gift bags every year. All the new shoes, the this, the that, like everything gear. He's sending out gift bags to everybody that was once part of and still part of the Jordan brand. So,
Yeah. Well, you see what he did a couple years ago. He flew everybody out to the
yep,
what you call it,
yep,
where some island somewhere. Man, I was like,
yeah,
this is how the fuck you do
yeah.
it, bro.
That's how
This
you
is
do
how
it,
you show your appreciation to people, man.
right,
Let them know
right,
that they're thank you
right,
for your contribution to helping my brand
mhm,
become even bigger. You know what I mean? That's
right.
you can't,
And,
man. You gotta salute
and,
that, bro.
and you're gonna get people to say, "What has he done for this? What does he do here?" It's like, bro, this dude does a lot of stuff. We
And it
don't even
and,
get
and,
all of
and,
it.
and you
And
should
it's
be asking yourselves that question. Shit. The fuck is you doing? You so worried about somebody else's pockets
somebody else
and their
pocket.
money and what they got doing. What are you
That
doing?
that part.
Is it
That
because it doesn't necessarily mean he got to reach into his pocket. He could show the
right,
fuck up.
right. That's all
He
he
can
got
help.
to
You
do.
don't know what he
If
does,
he
what he gives his time to, because his
he
time
written
is
in
money.
his
Shit,
foundation
come on.
name, the deposit could be in one of his foundation's names, and his
Yeah.
foundation's name isn't Michael Jordan. So
And he's
you
not
don't
looking for
know what
that type of attention and status, bro.
right.
Like, come on.
Remember, he said he didn't sue
NASCAR.
motorsports, yeah, motorsports for the money or the attention.
Yeah,
He did it for the principle of this is bullshit business.
exactly. So how you know what I'm
So
saying? So you gotta respect the man that's gonna stand 10 toes, 2 heels with his ankles taped up, nigga. That motherfucker ready. Stop
yeah,
it,
he ready, bro. He ready.
man.
All right, man. So another shout out, man, real quick here is shout out to another ex basketball player, Chicago. One he played for one of his teams, Luau Dang. He actually turned his NBA earnings into over a 200+ million dollar real estate portfolio empire, and that was all doing. Yeah, that he's all of that has been done in part to the mentorship from the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, Jamie Dimon, which is the person that mentored him into doing this when he sat with him or whatever. And once again, this is just show to prove, bro, that here's a person who he didn't even speak English, came over here, played basketball, got an opportunity, and turned that into, look at his portfolio now, man, over
Yeah,
200
exactly, bro.
real estate empire, bro. His
See, when you
portfolio.
sit like that, you you
Mhm.
can you don't have to just dribble the ball.
Right,
You see
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
You know what I mean? And you don't have to have all that attention on you to be recognized as somebody great, bro. Because
right,
come on, you already know them acts of kindness, bro. That
right.
shit, that shit do
Well,
something for the body. That do something
and you
for the
got to think
soul, the
about
spirit, the everything.
when he's thinking like the Kobe's, the Luau Dangs, the Michael Jordans, when they're making these business decisions, especially at a time because they know basketball wasn't going to be around forever, when they making these decisions, then everybody else is like, ah, man, we gonna go party. We're gonna go do this. And they're
Yeah.
taking time out and not putting their money into dumb stuff because they're making investments like, once again, the Luau Deng story that I'm talking about, because he did a lot of this while he was playing. He built his active portfolio, which is, they say it's a rarity amongst pro athletes.
Yeah,
And he
he was
did that
doing
while he
something
was
with the money while he was getting the
right,
money. See what I'm
playing.
saying?
He
He was
founded.
already making money while he was making money. He's
Right. And he founded the real estate firm called D3N3. So I don't know if that means something, but it's D, the number three, N, the number nine, which is a real estate firm, and now that's his over 200+ million dollar portfolio, which has a footprint in East Africa and London, has U.S. luxury properties in the Hamptons, multi-family housing, hotels, resorts, and casinos. Hey man, salute to that brother, man.
yeah,
Salute to him, man. So we
bro.
need more stories like that. And here's the last one. I'm gonna bring this up. It does tie in music and sports. Last one here. But it's more music. Shout out to Nas. Shout out to the big up man, the OG Nas, man, because he helped funding a hip hop museum that's being built in the Bronx. Um, man, yeah, Nas and Resorts World New York City, they've committed to $2 million towards a building the Hip Hop Museum. That's what it's going to be called, the Hip Hop Museum, to open in 2026 in the Bronx. Um, Bro, that serves as a hub for now. It's going to have cultural preservation about hip hop. We know it's going to be done right. It's going to be education involved. It's going to have community engagement, and Nas has stimulated by calling the project something our culture has needed for a long time. And he talks about the importance of basically honoring hip hop's origins while inspiring future generations of hip hop. So, man, salute, man, big up. I'm so glad to hear that. And you're seeing it's so much more that's being done that doesn't get any type of highlight. But let one of these dudes slap a stupid bitch, choke a stupid nigga, saying catch a flat tire and get rear-ended in the car, something like that. Then they're gonna go ahead and then they'll highlight that shit. But
Oh
look at all
yeah,
of the
that's
stuff you
important.
gotta go looking for or already have that in your feed to find. So salute to all of these gentlemen that are showing to be great examples of human beings outside of just being talented and gifted through sports, which was able to be a caveat to them to achieve the money and be around in the circles to have these opportunities and then to seize opportunities. So, man, salute to them and the surroundings that help them see that, man, because that's a rarity, bro. Some people don't want to see nobody succeed. So they don't teach. You know what I'm saying? And salute to those individuals that understand that and that teach. and that want to see people succeed, and then they do succeed, and then they give back to see more people succeed. So
Yeah.
on that note, that's all I have, man. Shout out once again to all of the thinksters, man, that make it all happen. I know I sent over to you some of the stats that we get as we hit different milestones. We slowly creeping, but still, man, shout
Creeping
out,
on the come up.
yeah,
Creeping on
that
the
part,
come up.
right? Exactly. And I just wanna we always want to recognize all of those that are a part of um, that come up, man, because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be all of that. It's gonna be everything that we talk about. It's gonna be that. So when we get there, it's gonna be the same people that's get the same love, right?
You know it. You know it.
We always want to, highlight and give a shout out to all of those that are involved, man. Um, yeah, man. Um, Shit, that's all I got, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and end it up on our notes and get back to living in life and what's next on our platters, man. But big up, man. I can't wait to see my Niners go ahead and advance into the next shit. Our Niners, bang bang Niner gang, gold blooded. Let's stand tall. Clipper Nation, I'm starting to get back on that bandwagon. I ain't jumped all the way off, but I was watching you guys roll yourself into a ditch. That's what I was doing. So I'm getting back on because I think the ditch we can go ahead and elude. So and evade. So yeah, that's where it stands on mine. Oh man, this dude popping in and out, bro. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
I think there was a message that came up though in the recording. I think that's probably the reason why. So
Okay.
yeah. But anyhow, man, salute, man. Another one, man. It's gonna be wild, man. We got the trades coming up. I didn't want to even get into that into the NBA trade
Yeah.
deadline.
Yeah. They got trade deadline coming up.
Yeah, that's a whole lot, man. So yeah, man. Shit, bro. Oh, I did want to speak on one thing though, bro. Jamar Chase, your boy, right?
My boy. Two boy.
know,
On my team. He ain't on my team.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I got a bad habit of saying that when I mean just to
Mhm.
talk about somebody like, hey, yo, boy, because it gets your attention. You be like, my boy, who? Right? So, but yeah, Jamar Chase, man, I did want to speak on real quick on this and just get your feedback. What did you think about? Did you see that whole
No,
his
I did
comment?
not.
What happened when Miles Garrett
Yeah.
won the sack award?
Yeah, he
Record?
felt like it wasn't necessary to celebrate and all that type shit. Like,
Right.
and that's a crock of shit because come on, if he had a broken the record at that time or at that point, he would have been celebrated. You know what I mean? So
Right.
so come on. Like
Do you
that's
did
like
you
Derrick
hear
Henry. They celebrated Derrick Henry, right?
Right.
Like,
Well, look at
he hit the
LeBron James, right?
yeah.
Like it
LeBron,
happens
like, come on.
in a baseball game. So,
Yeah, it could be irritating, like,
yeah,
Anthony Davis was irritated. We getting our ass kicked. I get it. I
right.
get it. But come on, bro. Come on. Stop being mad because you lost. That's the only reason why is because you was losing.
I want to highlight something. I'm gonna play it, man, just because I think it's funny. We don't own the rights to none of this. It is. I recorded it with my phone off of ESPN or the television, I should say. It was an ESPN segment, man. That it was right afterwards, and I thought it was pretty hilarious because I don't think you get away with this at the morning shows because after 10 ESPN is different, right? We know that, right?
It's like ESPN after dark.
It's a different type of get down.
Yeah.
And not to say one way is better than the other, it's just different. So I just want to say, man, I love the way they responded to this. Pretty clown mode in high. I was gonna hit you up, bro, but I was in the middle of getting some other stuff done. I was like, I gotta play this because to me it just reminds me of some stuff that only go on YouTube, bro. So here we go.
This is the most amazing thing about it. He's done it on a team where he's the focus. He's the guy that gets doubled and tripled every time, and it never stopped him from going out there and putting up numbers
not playing with the league, yeah.
without playing with the league. I mean, this kid is amazing.
And that sort of love was reflected in like the social media reaction. Everyone from LeBron James to Patrick Mahomes, Michael Parsons, Ray Kosar, Joe Thomas. There was, however, there was one guy Who was slightly less than impressed with sort of like the hullabaloo with the moment, the stoppage of the game. He also happened to play for the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't think they can do that. I never knew you could let the whole team get on your field. That's like me catching my 10th pass and the whole team run on the field. You can get flagged. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But congrats to him and everything. But they got to call a flag.
I mean, you guys were trying to go win the game.
We were trying to hurry up too. We couldn't even hurry up. The rest was looking at us like we did something wrong the whole time. So it was, I don't know what was going on that day.
Did they give you any kind of explanation of why it stopped without a flag?
No. I mean, do y'all interview the refs?
Apparently, Zach said the refs told him after the fact that they had decided they were going to stop the game, but never enforced.
What you mean, stop the game?
Stop the game to let them celebrate the moment.
Well, they better stop the game when I do something with my back end.
Okay, look, first of all, Jamar, if you get 23 touchdowns in the season and you tie or break Randy Moss's record, they'll stop the game.
Yes.
If you get 149 or 150 catches in a single season and break the NFL record,
Your 10
they will
man
start
catch
the
the
game.
game doesn't matter. Also,
10
what are you
catch, they
hurrying up for? What are you hurrying up for? Your season's been over since like week 3 of the season. You're not fighting for your life out there, Zach Taylor. I heard your comments afterwards.
Okay.
Since like week 3 of the season. Your season's been over since like week 3 of the season. What are you hurrying up for? What are you hurrying up for? Your season's been over since like week 3 of the season. What are you hurrying up for? What are you hurrying up for? Your season's been over since like week 3 of the season. You're not fighting for your life out there, Zach Taylor. I heard your comments.
She was clowning, bro. Hey, and the way she sat back, it was like this.
Hey, that's what I said. I loved it. I was loving it, bro. I said I love the way they handled it, bro, because it was like TV is different. She said hurry enough. She was like, what? She's like, nobody cares if you get 10 catches. He said, look, first of all, if you break this record and you do this, then yes, they would go ahead and give you, you know what I'm saying, this. I was like, yeah, man. They handled it, and I was like, I thought it was funny. She said, your season been over since week 3, bro. Week 3. But anyhow, man, I wanted to throw it out there, man. I thought it was pretty funny, man. This is an all things
players need to
sports.
stop being so
Yeah.
salty. He could have easily answered that question with, "Hey, I don't have no comment. I'm not feeling it right now." Like you gotta when you don't know how to process certain stuff, you gotta have answers already, like in the back
Yeah.
of your head. Like, look,
Yeah.
I'm not here. I don't, like
Don't
Lamar,
talk to
like
me,
Lamar
man.
Jackson was like, look, don't ask me about the
Yep.
future and next year. Like, nigga,
Yep.
I'm still shocked right now. So if you
Right.
can't ask me a question about right now or the game, don't be asking me about what the future lies. You can,
Right.
and
Yep.
and interviewers or reporters or whatever you want to call yourself, y'all need
Mhm.
to have some better questions when you got to think outside of your little box, right? You're just
Yeah.
a reporter. Like, you got to think like an athlete. How was he feeling? He probably pissed the fuck off. I don't want to answer no question to make this dude more irritated than he already is, but you
Right.
still want to be, you know,
You
as
still trying to report.
intriguing or as in whatever the fuck you
Right.
think you need to be to get a decent question. But just, hey, so what about next year? Motherfucker, what about right now,
What
bitch?
about
I
it?
threw this
Yeah.
chair at you
What
because
about
I'm
tomorrow?
upset. Like,
Yeah. What about the ride home? The silent ride
yeah,
home.
like, come
You
on,
know, all
man.
of that. Yeah. I got
Like,
kids
some,
that are
like,
crying because
you
I
know,
lost. About them. But yep, that's true, bro. But yeah, I just thought it was something that to bring up because
he was kind of
I knew
childish.
his comments weren't worthy, but I thought they handled it perfect, bro.
Yeah.
So salute to them.
He said, hurry up for what?
And for those that don't know, I think I'm gonna play that in just one more time for y'all, man.
Yeah.
Just have fun, man, because it's our show and we could do that. So let's play that.
Anyway.
Apparently, Zach said the refs told him after the fact that they had decided they were going to stop the game, but never enforced.
What you mean, stop the game?
Stop the game to let them celebrate the moment.
Well, they better stop the game when I do something with my back end.
Okay, look, first of all, Jamar, if you get 23 touchdowns in the season and you tie or break Randy Moss's record, they'll stop the game.
Yes.
If you get 149 or 150 catches in a single season and break the NFL record,
Your 10
they will
man
start
catch the game doesn't matter. Also,
10
what are you
catch, they
hurrying up for? What are you hurrying up for? Your season's been over since like week 3 of the season. You're not fighting for your life out there, Zach Taylor. I heard your comments afterwards.
Okay.
Anyway.
Hey,
Hey, she
she
clowned
shut him down.
big time, bro. She went in super clown mode. I thought it was excellent.
You
She
just thought she
said,
was a coach the way she said that shit though. Like
she said,
she was
she hit the record. Like her body language,
yeah.
everything. I loved it. I loved that about man. That dude, I'm gonna have a good time with that for a while, bro. Because I think it was handled perfectly. Um, but with that being said, man, that's the last thing that I have here. As always,
Yep.
um, we always want to let people know that this show has been powered by a whole lot of individuals. And I just want to go ahead and always highlight that. Starting at the top, man, or not at the top, no hierarchy here. So the bad words and out of my mouth. It's just starting with the first from on the list. There we go. Sweatshop Recordings and Demolition Men Productions, man. If you ain't heard, better listen. You know, Left Coast Kings with that Comfort Cuisine, DRS Industries, man. Big up to my man. Salute to him. Think Graphics, Working Silence 999. Shout out to Hawker Mill. Monster Block Music. GB, what it do? Monster Block Kennels. What up, Steve-O out there, man. Thank you for all of the memorabilia stuff, man. Keep pressing on with them kennels too. One Lump Sum Productions and also Billy Yon Inc. Shout out to my man DBI out there. Proto Anything, The Goodness Apparel, and IE Batteries.
Man, and not to mention 1121 Clothing. My man Nuff said the comedian who, if you are in Vegas on January 24th, Saturday, 2026, doors open at 7 o'clock, 1700 East Desert End Road, Las Vegas, Nevada, is said and his Partners in Crime comedy tour. My boy out there doing this thizzle, man. And if you need to get in shape and you're in Vegas, he's a personal trainer as well. You need some shirts and shit made, 1121 Clothing. Anyways, moving on, we got the Central's finest, Kevin Ali. We got Holding Switch to Big Cheese, Pay Yourself Entertainment, Chief O, Kia's Catering, Mike and Ike Studios, herbswelove.com, Craft and Cork out there in Sassoon, Sick With It, Sick City, 707, say it backwards, all that good shit. One Shot, One Film. And of course, last but definitely not least, all the Thinksters worldwide. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for keeping us moving and grooving, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Shout out to Yoki Gover tapping in and out, 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 in and out with all of
Right,
the
look,
Hey, that's better than Unk not coming
look,
on
the
at
best
all.
fast food you can get is right here. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. In and out.
right.
Hey, like,
That's
don't
right.
let my phone died. Y'all
I
was
know,
sound like chipmunks. Hey, I stood
I know,
strong. I stood
I know,
strong. I
bro.
had to dial
I know.
tap back in.
And I probably had the
No, hey,
answer.
shout out to Gina. Shout out to Doc Madness. Shout out to both y'all squadrons. Shout out to Sports Talk Wednesday. Shout out to things of that nature. You know, you guys are doing this amazing movement. You know, it's truly incredible what you guys started. You know, a couple years ago, and where you guys are now, and nothing but success and happiness to you guys and the family. I don't know where you stuck with me. So, hey, whether you like it or not, you know what I mean? I ain't going nowhere. But I appreciate you, gentlemen. World,
Yeah.
hey, tap in, subscribe, hit that like button, watch, view it, durate it, share it. You know what I mean? All that, clip it. All you need to do, things of
Do
that
it all.
nature. Good
That's
job.
what's up.
I know it.
You owe it to
You know, I
yourself,
understand
man.
you guys.
You're going in and out now, bro. We're gonna have to go ahead and step in and do the duties, man, because you're gonna froze, did all of that.
I'm out.
He said, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. He can hear us, but he's freezing up. But yeah, you can stay right there. But yeah, man, shout out and salute to all of y'all, man, that do tap in and make it happen and be a part of this journey.
Yep.
Like I said, man, the numbers are growing. We done reached at X amount of thousand more people than we did before we get started. So that's a big up right there. Just being able to see those numbers and also the subscribers slowly growing, and that's the way we like it, man, organically. So there's no question that exactly like all the hard work that we put in. And we're over 500 videos or uploads, I should say. So, man, that's a big up, man. We've been putting in the work, and we still got a lot more that we ain't even scheduled. That we got this, that we got that. We got to schedule. We got to get them in. We got to The days are long, man. The nights are even longer. But you
Yep.
know what, man? It's something that I know I love doing. I know I talk to him probably more than he sees his family throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? The only time I'm not on the phone with my mans is when his family get home or when the kids get home here and we got shit we got to handle. So we
Yep.
constantly trying to elevate. Shout out to my man Dollar Bill. Dollar Bomb, my bad. Also because we got some things that's in the works that's going to be putting in a lot more of, you know what I'm saying, sweat and efforts to assist once again when we build that community, man. And that's what we love doing, man, building on these communities.
You know it.
So with that being said, man, you owe it to yourself, man. Do something nice for somebody out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to you to go ahead and close it up.
Man. All right, till next week. Y'all keep it lit, keep it legit, stay dangerous, and stop hating on people, man. Stop hating on the next person because they doing something you ain't doing. Find something you need to be doing and worry about that. You know, get your focus your redirect your attention to what you need to be doing and not what you think other people should or shouldn't be doing, man. Just mind your business sometimes. Stay in your lane. Love yourself so you can love others. You know what it do. West West. Go Broncos. Hey.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Bang, bang. See you next.
Things of that nature.